Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Yeah!
Oh!
All right.
Let's go!
Question of the day. Were the
Don't
lights
be a
on?
pimp. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not that.
Don't be a pimp and a basketball coach at the same time. Yeah.
Were the lights on?
The lights are on.
Right,
Yay!
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
We have hot water.
All
Everybody's
right.
good.
You got home yesterday. You're going back to your driveway, and the lights are on. You're back in business.
Everybody's good. Yes. Quick question, though,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so they stayed at a friend's house.
Your wife and daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
Up the street. And
Last night, too?
Okay, see, we're getting there. Hold on.
Okay.
Their house is bigger than ours.
Okay.
Way more comfortable. The parents bought it back in the 70s.
Oh.
Right. Overlooks the
little
ocean.
equity in that spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Overlooks the ocean. These are the people that aren't impressed by Hawaii because of their view.
Sure.
Right? So they stayed. And then on the way home, as I'm leaving here, get home, there's lights. I'm so happy. Hey, lights are on. You guys can come home. They were like, we'll just stay here one more night.
Hey, God bless him.
Right.
Okay.
We'll just stay here one more night. And, we don't feel like packing. Should I take that as a shot?
Well, okay, I'm going to put a pin in that.
Okay.
I want to come back to that.
That really hurt my feelings.
Are either your daughter or your wife listening right now?
Yes, it was early release.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't ask really.
No, go ahead. You can. You
Okay,
can. Go
I
ahead.
can.
Please.
Were you that upset?
Initially, yes. Ultimately, no.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So now, do go back to your original question
Yeah.
of should you take that as a shot? No, not really.
Well, kind of. I was expecting, yay, Dad. He stayed there all day. He was working hard as he could.
You guarded the homestead.
I
Like you said,
did.
you were a pioneer.
Yes.
You were out there with your musket and your campfire.
I was Malcolm X looking out the window with a rifle.
I
That's
understand.
me. Yes.
I understand. But maybe, just maybe, they're kind of having that same, it's kind of nice just to have a little time to ourselves.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little time to themselves.
Fair enough. I went to the house, right? And when I walked through the door, and I can go in because we love each other. They're
Sure.
friends of ours. So my daughter is in the couch, not on the couch.
Buried in the cushions?
She's in the couch, and she looks so happy. And I'm like, she's not going to want to come back. And they just left me again. That's cool, though.
Yeah. Well,
That's cool, though.
but did
Yeah.
you get your Reese's peanut butter cups and your chips and get back in bed?
A better job eating. But, I'm like, I could get used to, taking care of just me.
It's weird.
That was really cool. Yeah.
I totally understand what you're saying. I'm good on that program, like 48 hours max.
Really?
After about 48 hours, I start getting a little
Oh,
lonely.
no, bro. I hit the gym at like 5 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the early crew. Part of the people at the gym I never met before.
Yeah.
Because they're the early crew.
Yeah.
I got a great workout,
You star
great
pal.
meal. I did.
Yeah.
He hit me on the lat machine.
Yeah.
I tried to run him off. Yeah, I tried to run him off.
Did you not recognize him right away?
He had his back to me. So, like putting a quarter on the machine, I just kind of stand behind you and wait.
You're menacing him.
And he turned around and said, "Hey, tell Travis I said what's up." And as he's saying it, I'm like, "Oh my God, what's up, brother?"
That's our friend Duncan Avery, Duncan and Noe Avery.
Yes.
Avery, they won one of the Make March Matter events where we played golf with them together down in Pechanga at Temecula. Just a great couple, great family.
Here's the thing. Okay, him, I know.
Yeah.
I don't have a vision of his wife. So
I can picture her.
Apparently, she's in there with me all the time.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I can't. I point her out so I can say hello. But hello, yeah, good to see him. Yes,
that's good.
Yes.
All right. You could make. How long could you go before you're like, all right, I need somebody to stare at watching TV or having dinner with at home? You make it a week?
I don't know, man. It was kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only taking care of me.
3 days? 4 days?
Oh,
2 weeks?
keep going.
Wow.
Keep going.
Oh man.
I mean, you're single, right?
I mean, I'm in a relationship.
Yes. Do you guys live together?
No,
Okay, so you take care of yourself, right?
I do.
Yeah, you make your meals, you make your bed, you wash your clothes, and then go to bed and you get up and feed yourself.
Correct.
I love that part of it.
Right.
That part of it is glorious.
That's what
but
I mean,
then
yeah.
it's when you come home, like for me, I get home around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And on the days where like Susan's taking care of her mom or whatever, and she's not there, the first night, no problem. Exactly the same. Make my own food. There's one dish. There's one knife. There's one fork.
One. There you go.
We're done.
Same glass.
Right in the dishwasher. We're
Don't
done
even
to go.
need a dishwasher.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right.
The second night's like, yeah, I think I've had enough of this.
Oh, really?
I need somebody to. Now, I don't need a full debrief every single moment when I get home, but just how was the day? Pretty good. What do you want to watch on TV tonight? What else is going on? Did you talk to one of the kids? Just a little check in.
Oh man. Okay. See, I thought I was way more popular in my house than I really am. I guess so. You don't want to come
fine
home?
without us.
I could spend another week by myself. Go ahead.
There
you
you
guys
go.
take care of yourselves.
There
you go.
All right, so we got the Lakers coming up. We're on until 4:30 today. Then Beto's going to hop on with the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip off.
What is John talking about?
What do you mean?
Did John guarantee victory?
I think he's
Tongue in cheek?
I think what he's doing is predicting a big day for DeAndre Ayton tonight against the Nuggets.
Oh,
Why
okay.
he is predicting that, you would have to ask Mr. Ireland, but I think that's what he was getting at.
Because
That this is the key to victory.
I think what he's telling you is like you're depending on DeAndre Ayton, like in more
to do what?
to defend Jokic.
Nobody
X
defends
factor,
Jokic.
man.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're asking him to do the impossible.
Yeah.
So I guess we're trying to
Maybe
pump
just
him up.
get in his way a little bit,
Yeah.
make it a little bit more complicated than it might be otherwise. But I do think there's an opportunity for the Lakers. I know that the Nuggets are going to be a little shorthanded. No Aaron Gordon, no Peyton.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? Quite frankly, I don't really care. Like if they can go into Denver because Jokic is going to play, Murray's going to play. Jokic and Murray is a pretty darn good start to be, a pretty darn good team. So if they can go in there and put their fourth win in a row together, I think that would be an incredible statement. I think that would be something that Laker fans, more importantly, Laker players, Laker coaches could feel really good about. I'm not going to be preoccupied with the fact that Aaron Gordon or some other guys didn't play. That would be a big win for the Lakers.
It would be a huge win. I hope they get the win. It's just that this is the schedule for the next couple of weeks.
Meaty.
Super meaty,
Yeah.
very daunting, and it starts with Denver. And there is no shutting down Jokic, but if there is I guess you guys talked about it with DeAndre Ayton. He's got number one pick in the draft talent. He's got potential. Like there's a high ceiling, I guess. How do you describe him?
I think high ceiling is
High
interesting,
ceiling.
but I think potential at some point is just unrealized potential. Like potential is a younger guy who's getting marginally better year by year. But when you've been in the league, how long has DeAndre Ayton been in the league? 7 years, 8 years, something like that. That's no longer potential. That's just you just haven't. It just didn't happen.
He's underperforming, but
There you go.
there's more there, right?
Yeah, I agree
so
with that.
whatever the A game is, it needs to come out tonight against Jokic and Denver. I think that might be what John's on.
Yeah,
to.
maybe.
And if I'm JJ, I'm bodying up Jokic as much as possible.
I think you make life as hard as you possibly can on him, but I think it's got to be when you have a Jokic or a Giannis or a Wemby or any of these guys, they're going to do what they're going to do, right? There's almost, like we were talking about yesterday with wide receivers. Like, you're not going to cover JSN.
You're not going to stop Jokic.
You're not going to do it. So make sure that no one else piles on.
I like that.
Let's make sure that if Jokic has his 33 or 34, okay, and he's got it, he has one of those 34, 10, and 10 nights, which, by the way, is kind of like a routine night for him. That's fine. You can still win the game if he does that, as long as Jamal Murray doesn't go bananas. As long as the rest of the team, the multiple Browns that they have,
as long as Brown, they can't allow it. They can't allow him to get into the driving lanes, allow him to cut. They can't allow Tim Hardaway Jr. to come off the bench and be the microwave and allow him to get going. They can't allow Cam Johnson, who has been struggling shooting the rock. They can't allow those guys to get going, because all of a sudden,
hold on, pump it. So what happens if all that stuff happens? If you come off the bench and he is a microwave and guys are cutting,
they get blown out.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm thinking an offensive explosion. You're going to have to go the other way as fast as possible, and Luka's going to have to be Luka.
If the Nuggets have the best version of themselves, even without those other guys, the Lakers are in trouble.
Okay,
I just don't think that best on best.
Yeah,
that's not to the Lakers' advantage.
Because you know what the game plan is. Jokic knows every game plan against him, how you're going to try to take him away and make the others beat you. But if he figures you out, you're dead. Yeah. You know what I mean? So JJ is going to have to keep this thing rolling and every trick up your sleeve to keep him guessing, so he can't figure you out.
I think, and we can get into this coming up next. I think the idea of, you beat Golden State, yeah, cool. Steph didn't play. Jimmy Butler didn't play. Blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, you beat Sacramento. Sacramento sucks. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Hey, you beat the Pelicans. Pelicans have a terrible record. Okay, fair enough. That's happened. But they're winning games, and habits are habits.
Stacking wins is important.
Absolutely, stacking wins are important, especially this time of year where the difference between the 3 and the 7 is just a couple of games here and there. So it is an important game.
What's your gut tell you?
Well, my gut tells me that I had 3 Guisados tacos for lunch today, which was amazing.
Your gut's telling you something else.
We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit, but we'll get into what your gut, my gut, everybody's gut has to say. What's on tap today on ESPN LA? Like we've been talking about, the Lakers are in the Mile High City to take on the Nuggets. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30. Tip-off is at 7. You can hear it on your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the LA Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Our guts are coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tonight, the Lake Show hit the road and visit the Mile High City for a battle with the Nuggets.
Fans want Bronny to shoot it, and he does. Three-pointer. That's good. And the place goes nuts.
It's a Western Conference showdown. Lakers and Nuggets. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You know I'm serious about the game day menu, right? If we've got the game on, I'm not messing around in the kitchen. You know what I'm doing? I'm going straight to Pizza Hut. Right now, they've got 2 insane deals. A large 1-topping pizza or a medium 3-topping pizza for just $9.99 each when you carry out. Order online at pizzahut.com, or if you don't have it by now, grab your phone and download the Pizza Hut app and bring home a guaranteed win tonight.
Available at participating locations. Extra charge for stuffed crust and original pan, extra cheese, and extra toppings.
Hey, it's Beto Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade-down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wonder Soda or Northern Soda and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers more state-of-the-art cell and gene therapies than any other pediatric hospital on the West Coast? These breakthrough treatments are rewriting the playbook for serious diseases like cancer, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, hemophilia, and sickle cell disease, helping kids walk, run, and go for their goals. So put your child on the West Coast #1 team for cell and gene therapy. To learn more, visit chla.org.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice-proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Yo, real talk, real sports, real LA. Yo, what's up? It's Will I Am, and you're locked into DeMarco and Travis on ESPN LA.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
Hey, it's our guy.
Who's that?
Will I Am.
Oh, did you play sports?
Do you make music? I should have said that.
Do you play sports?
Do you rap? Yeah.
Our people, by the way, stepped up big for me today. Can I just give a shout out to a few folks?
Yeah.
So my cousin Mac is in town. He lives in New York City.
Oh.
He works for ASICS, the running shoes.
Oh, I love ASICS.
Yeah. So he works for ASICS, and they're a big sponsor of the LA Marathon, so he's in town for the
ASICS
marathon.
gels.
Right.
Yes.
So he's travels all over the place with, the company and all this stuff. So anyway, when he comes through for the LA Marathon, we go and we grab lunch. So we go to Guisados today up here on Sunset by Dodger Stadium to get a few tacos. That's kind of the spot that we go to when he comes through. And we're standing in line, and we're ordering our food. There's two guys in line behind us, one of them named Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
And as I'm ordering my food, he says, Travis. And I turn around and look. I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, hey, I recognized your voice. I listened to the show, loved you and DeMarco, et cetera, et cetera. So it was very nice. And that doesn't happen to me very often, right? Even though I've been on the radio for a long time, it's if I get recognized in the wild, it's maybe 10 times a year tops. It just really doesn't happen very often, right? Now, if it's an event or like in the wild doesn't count like a Dodger game or a Rams game. People are expecting to see me there, right? So that doesn't count. So anyway, nice to meet you, et cetera, et cetera. Really nice guys. We sit down in the little patio out at Guisados. We're eating our tacos, and Mac and I are having a conversation. And as we're getting ready to leave, I stand up, and another person in the thing goes, Travis?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, listen to the show all the time. Two people in the span of about 40 minutes.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was great. My cousin Mac's like, this is like, seriously? Like, what's going
That's
on?
cool.
Like, this
Yeah.
ever happens. And he's like, yeah, right.
That's
but
cool.
It was great. So shout out to everybody that was at Guisados today, giving me a little love, giving the show a little love, giving the station a little love. It made me feel like a big shot.
Are
Good
we
job, people.
talking about the Lakers right now?
Sure.
I have a last man standing.
Okay.
Can we do one real quick?
Sure.
Just for fun. I have a theory I want to test real quick. And
early one. I love it.
Yeah, last man standing real quick. Okay, in terms of passing yards in the NFL, give me the top 10 QBs. Can you name the top
All
10?
time?
No. Last season.
Oh, okay.
For 2025. Can you give me the top 10 quarterbacks in terms of yards in 2025 in the regular season? We'll go this way.
Me first?
You first.
Stafford.
Right. Yes.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is not in the top 10.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
not
I
in the
would've been
top.
out too.
He's number 11. Okay, so you're out. Okay, go ahead.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is not in the top 10. Travis
Wow,
wins.
come on.
Okay, that went really fast. Jalen Hurts is number 16. The reason I asked is I wonder, okay, Goff is number 2. Drake May is 3. Sam Darnold was 5th.
That would have been my next guess.
Trevor Lawrence, 6.
Okay.
Caleb Williams, 7th. Bo Nix, 8. Justin Herbert, 9. Baker Mayfield, 10. The reason I asked is
I would have only guessed one other person on that list.
Who?
Sam.
Was Darnold.
Okay.
That's the only other one I would have guessed.
Anybody else pop into your head that I didn't mention?
Dak
Prescott.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's been in the news talking about George Pickens, all this type of stuff, and all he does is put up numbers, right? Not talking about the Hall of Fame, but maybe when he retires because of numbers. But if there's any quarterback in the NFL that deserves to be a champion, it might be Dak Prescott. Can you think of any quarterback in the league that's been balling for years that hasn't really sniffed a Super Bowl, that's been really, really good for his team year after year, but they never come close?
Maybe Goff.
Maybe Goff.
Maybe
I mean,
Goff.
Goff was in a Super Bowl.
He was in a Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah.
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 But he was in a Super Bowl with the Rams. I'm just talking currently for him with the Detroit Lions.
But again, he got to an NFC Championship with the Lions. He at least has been close and has actually
he had a
been
shot
in
at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
but Dak Prescott's made it to divisional. I know it's not NFC Championship, but he's made it to divisional rounds. As the Cowboys just getting their own way.
That's what I mean. I'm looking at him and I'm like, he's one of the best quarterbacks this league has ever produced, and probably
really.
When you look at the numbers,
he's got some very big numbers, but one of the best quarterbacks the NFL
in terms of yards and numbers and the counting stats and stuff, his name is going to be in there. He's top 3 from last season. That's what I mean. Everybody, that's what I mean for Dak Prescott. For him to validate his career, to validate his numbers, he needs a Super Bowl win or at least an appearance.
Well, then he needs to start finding a way out of Dallas. Because that's not going to happen.
I know. That's crazy. But we always talk about quarterbacks in the league, and nobody ever brings up Dak Prescott.
No, Dak. So here's the thing. And if you look at some
of the numbers, I'm not a Dak Prescott honk. It just makes me laugh sometimes.
Over their careers, you know who have remarkably similar numbers
to Dak Prescott?
To Dak Prescott. They're spooky similar.
All time, historic,
like career to career, as far as passer rating and all of these yardage, touchdowns, picks, all of this stuff. It's Kirk Cousins.
I knew it. It was going to be Kirk Cousins, another guy.
Cousins.
Right.
So it's like, there's a lot going on there, but there's also a lot of circumstances.
There's a lot of
there's
average.
A lot of stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in there. He's a good quarterback.
Yes.
Like if he's the quarterback of your team, I think you've got a guy that you're comfortable with. It's not like you're looking to upgrade to better than Dak Prescott, but
if this was
the rest
your
of
QB,
it needs to be good too.
4,500 passing yards or 45,000, excuse me. 4,500, excuse me. 4,500. 4.552, 30 touchdown passes, 10 picks.
That's a great season.
That is an excellent season.
That's a great season.
Passer rating of just below 100, 99.5.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Very, very good quarterback, but that's one of those. He's stuck in a weird spot.
I know, it's wild. It's wild as well.
All those are regular season, and as soon as the playoffs come,
Dallas,
it's the Dak.
You know what the bed, right?
And it's throwing 2 to 3 interceptions and causes his team to lose.
But
games.
is he the reason they're losing
He's
games
not
in the
sole
playoffs?
Reason why
I didn't think
games
so.
Because their defense does struggle when it comes into playoff scenarios. Because I remember the last time they played, it was against the Green Bay Packers in Dallas, and Green Bay put up at least 40 on them.
Yeah,
it's like what you said. Dallas gets in their own way. It's not him. That's just crazy.
It's their look. At some point, the 30 years of history has to matter.
Right. Right.
And it's 30 years of they haven't come with it to an NFC Championship game.
You know
whether
who we're
it's
rooting
Dak,
for.
Whether it's Tony Romo, whether it's any of these guys, it just hasn't happened for
I just wondered, you know who we're rooting for to get to the Super Bowl out of the NFC, or at least most of the people in this room, not including you. Don't play the fight song. But what would the world look like if Dallas actually made the Super Bowl and won it? Here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if it matters where. Like, the Cowboys are the Yankees. They're the Lakers. They're the Dodgers. That no matter whether they're good or bad, they're going to be a topic.
Yeah.
The worst thing that the Cowboys can be is mediocre, which is kind of where they've been for the last few years. They don't stink.
Are they the fourth most popular team here?
As far as NFL fans?
Yes.
Well, who are we saying is first?
Well, Rams, Chargers are already here. The Raiders.
Well, the Chargers aren't in the top 10 of the most popular teams
so
in the
third
city.
then. So they're more popular here than the Chargers.
Oh, so are the 49ers, so are the Eagles, so are the Chiefs, so are the Steelers. No, I'm not even being funny.
No, but I think the Cowboys have more displaced fans here than anybody else. I think there might be more Cowboy.
I think the
Niners
are second.
But they're up in they're up north.
They're up there too.
This is a different state.
The 49ers were the adopted team of a generation of LA football fans after the Rams and Raiders left.
True, but that doesn't count because they're in the same state.
Oh.
This is California, and you're rooting
that rule.
And you're rooting for Dallas.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's a rather arbitrary rule.
No, just like Dallas Cowboy fans that live in California.
Yeah, but that goes back generations, right? Because the Cowboys were on Monday Night Football every night or every week. This is just the way that it goes.
I think it would be insane. Yeah.
The Cowboys, the Niners, the Raiders, the Steelers, the Packers, the Eagles, the Chiefs.
Wow.
Like all of those teams, I think, have a ton of fans in
That
LA.
would be banging. An NFC championship game here in LA with the Rams and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
For the right to play here. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, probably.
Why you got to say that?
Probably.
See? Why you got to bring that up? But you got to be Mr. Negative, Beto.
At least if it happened this year, fast forward 10 or 12 more years, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's a slow burn, but it's burning.
It's working. Yeah.
It's burning.
They'll fight it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, not the hijack, but yes. Yeah. Or you pause. I keep
waiting
seeing
for you.
No, I keep seeing his mug and the whole thing, and I'm like, all this guy does is play his you know what off, and he will never get the love unless he wins.
You wonder if look, is he still the highest paid quarterback in the league? I think so.
I mean, you want to see Josh Allen win a Super Bowl because he's a unique talent.
Yeah.
You want to see him get in there.
Yeah.
Like we're forgetting about Dak. I guess of all the guys that haven't won, he might be the most deserving.
But I don't like that word. But they haven't been. The reason I think I find myself rooting for Josh Allen is until this most recent season, he kept running into the guy that was inevitable.
Mahomes.
Like Mahomes kept kicking him out.
Right.
And in bizarre ways. 13 seconds, they score
Michael
a touchdown.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan keeps knocking
Dak
back.
Prescott doesn't have a Michael Jordan.
He doesn't. They don't make the playoffs, or if they get in, they lose
They
right
get
away.
hammered,
Like
yeah.
it's not like they're losing in heartbreaking ways to this. Like if the Rams or the 49ers or the Packers or whoever kept knocking them out year after year after year, then it's like, bro, what do I got to do?
I saw CeeDee Lamb restructured. That's what I mean. I think the Rams should.
A bunch of guys.
They're going to have to move some money around.
Yeah.
I think that's smart, man. Go for it. Yeah.
To add in more to Dak Prescott, because he's actually been on the news as far as NFL world today, and you know that
all over the news today.
They placed a franchise tag on George Pickens, and they asked Dak Prescott in regards to like how George Pickens should go in his mindset to the season. And he pretty much said that don't change your love for football. Don't get in the business mind of this. You played last year for not even that much, and now you're going to get $30 million. At the end of the day, bet on yourself.
You're overstepping, Dak.
And people were saying that, like, why is he talking about another man's money?
That's like one of those rules, right?
You need Pickens, so I get it. What he's trying to say is just don't.
The one person that has signed the biggest contract, and one of the biggest contracts.
Bingo.
I know. I'm with you. I'm like, you misstepped there, Dak. But I see what he's trying to do. I need this dude. I need this dude.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, hey, look, bro, I get this, but you're going to make this amount of money.
Yeah.
I need you. Let's go do this together.
Don't put that publicly.
Nah.
I'm with you.
Talking about other guys' checks is like, that's a bad deal.
Right.
That's a bad deal.
You should give him some money then, Dak.
Yeah. There's one way we can fix this.
Right. Write me a check.
Yeah, let's
there
go.
You go.
Yeah,
Forget
let's
Jerry.
go.
I'll pay, you pay him. There you go.
You pay him. All right, back to the Lakers and their chances tonight in Denver, and whether or not they can stay on this little bit of a, we calling it a hot streak or winning streak? Well, 3 in a row, you get to call it a winning streak. We'll do that. We'll do that for sure. It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Call 213-799-0139 right now. And caller number 7 will win a 4-pack of general admission tickets to Big 12 semifinal game number 2 at Cosm on Friday, March 13th at 6:30 p.m. Surround yourself in the action and experience March basketball like never before, only with ESPN LA. That is caller number 7, 213-799-0139. Well, that number one more time, 213-799-0139 for some tickets to go to Cosm on March 13th at 6:30 to watch a little Big 12 semifinal game number 2. It's coming up next on DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m., I sit down with LAFC starting center back Kosi Tafari to talk about the lockdown defense so far in 2026. And BMO Stadium executive chef Hugo Miranda joins the show to tell us about the delicious new food items at BMO Stadium this year. It's Countdown to Kickoff, presented by BMO, tomorrow at 4 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with a Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
Beto, I got a question for you real quick. Does chuleta mean pork chop?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Chuleta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What,
That's what
you
I
making
thought.
some chuletas?
I had chuleta tacos today.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Why didn't you ask DeAndre about that?
What? Well, I thought
What
you
chuleta
might
would
be a
mean?
better,
Well, you
might
know
be
what
a
that
better
means?
resource.
I know.
Yeah, he probably got an A in Spanish. I got a C.
You got a C in Spanish.
Did you take Spanish in high school,
I did
Dave?
not. No, I took a Latin class.
You took Latin?
I took a Latin, yes, a dead language.
Better.
Yeah.
I got my butt whooped freshman year. I brought home an F in English and an A in Spanish. My mother had no idea what to do with me.
Because most of the time, Spanish teachers don't speak Spanish.
No.
Yeah.
My Spanish teacher in high school didn't.
Me llamo es.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Me llamo es Travis.
¿Dónde está el baño?
What did you have?
Right.
What did you have again?
In high school?
No. The food.
Chuleta.
Pork chop.
Chuleta. It's a pork chop taco?
Yeah.
Like a fried pork chop?
But they just cut it up.
Chuleta con chile verde. And it was fantastic.
Where'd you go?
Guisados.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right there by Dodger Stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Who'd you
How's
with?
the pork chop
my cousin.
prepared?
Yeah.
It
was chopped into little pieces, and then in the
so good.
chili verde. Oh my gosh,
Really?
Laura!
You know how they get the tomahawk? They cut it up. With it? That's all they do.
I've never had a pork chop taco. That
I was
sounds
in
good.
East LA. I spoke a class at ELAC. And then there's a place called Tijuanazo around the corner.
I've been to Tijuanazo.
Of course you have. The one in East LA?
Yeah.
There's only one. It's in San Diego, Chula, and then now they just opened
Jorge and I have been a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So damn
It's
good.
Terrific.
You just chop it off the spit.
Yeah.
Boom. But I had a birria one there today. So
Ooh,
good.
wow.
Yeah. And the Mexican Coke.
Oh, no wonder.
If you're in there, you're not going to not have the Mexican
Yeah, you have to have the
Coke.
bottle. It's $4 for that bottle.
The best, but at least it's a big bottle of Coke.
Yes, it was.
It's like a 16-ounce bottle of Coke,
Yeah.
or a liter, or a 0.5 liter, or
The
whatever.
way a
Whatever
Coke
it is.
should be enjoyed.
Way
It's
it
got
tastes.
sugar in it.
Yes.
Real
in a
cane
bottle
sugar.
cold, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
And glass.
Should hurt your hand a little bit when you're
Yes.
holding it. There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, don't mind me. I'm just taking a nap.
No,
No, you're all good.
you're in on this.
Oh, damn it.
The Lakers tonight and the Nuggets.
Yep.
If the Lakers pull an upset, how big of a deal is it considering that the Nuggets are a little shorthanded? Because I still think, even without Gordon, even without Peyton, that this is an opportunity for them to really kind of get on a little bit of a roll. The teams they've beaten so far have been shorthanded or not very good.
Don't count.
This it doesn't count.
No.
Why
If
not?
they beat Denver, it doesn't count?
No.
Even with-
No. The first 3 games.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
but this would count tonight.
It to an extent.
Dude, Jokic and Murray are playing.
It just it's how they win, right? For me.
Okay.
Really?
Because they've been like the Pelican game was a good win,
I agree.
but the Pelicans are playing much better basketball.
Yes, and they got their guys back.
It just the way that they look. They can go to Denver and win tonight. I have no expectation of them at all. They can get smoked or they can win. Neither would surprise me with this team. Because when they lose ugly and by double digits. And then playing in Denver, I know Luka is like 3-0 against the Nuggets as a Laker.
Yeah, the Nuggets have an odd blind spot with Luka. They can't figure him out.
But also the Nuggets
fair.
are number one in offense, but then they're a game behind the Lakers in like defense, like I think 21st or 22nd, something like that. So they don't play much defense. And mind you, a lot of that has to do with injury and stuff like that. It's going to be interesting to see for me how Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves unite tonight
on the offensive end.
On the offensive end.
Yeah.
But like Denver, it's a good test. But I don't know how to feel about it.
I refuse.
It's like a
to
5.5 point spread. So
Beto, I refuse to believe those three guys can't figure it out because it's basketball.
It's not necessarily
just basketball.
It's not necessarily just those three guys. It's what you have around them.
Oh, but those three guys in particular, everybody, the narrative is it ain't working. It don't work. It's not going to work. I refuse to believe they can't figure it out some way. Those three guys.
It's a very small sample size still. They're still trying to figure things out. And I know DeAndre was talking about this on Laker Talk Daily the other day about you have your three best guys and they're in their spot. Let me throw the guy cutting, and DeAndre Ayton is just like, what are we doing here? Or when he is getting the lob, he's a step late, and then there's somebody deflecting it.
Okay.
It's guys, Rui Hachimura, who I don't know what happened to him in the last couple of weeks, but he's not there. You know, Marcus Smart can't hit shots. Then Austin Reeves is not getting going into the second half. It's just not a cohesive unit right now.
So go back to the three guys that we're talking about, and what you said, DeMarco, I think is right. It hasn't worked, which is fair. Now it's been a small sample size. They seem to sort of be trending in the right direction, which is encouraging.
Yep.
But can it work moving forward? Perhaps. We're going to find out over the course of the next month and a half or whatever's left. So, okay. My question for you guys, though, is in the very limited time that we've seen the three of them together, and I'm talking exclusively offensively right now. Put the defense in a separate category. We can talk about that later if we want to. But just from an offensive standpoint, those three guys together, shouldn't we have seen more good basketball more often, even in the limited time that they've been together?
Yes.
That flashes of it.
Absolutely.
It's like that's the part that they can't stop anybody. It's not a surprise at all. But that those three guys together offensively are as mediocre as they are, that's the part that makes me go, ay, ay, ay.
It's trying to figure out, okay, you go here, who's taking the last shot, who's doing this kind of stuff. And
I'm taking the last shot. You're doing this and you're doing that.
And who's
Period,
me?
end of story.
But who's me?
That's what Luka, I'm doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, and this is how we're going to win, period, end of story. I'm just of the opinion, like, if three guys that are that good that can't figure it out, it's because you don't want to. Somebody doesn't want to take a backward step. It's a pride and ego. And I've seen that before.
Sure.
You partner with good people. He's a great player, but we're just not going to gel because I don't want to do what he wants to do. I want to be the guy. He wants to be the guy. And now we both suck. You know what I mean? There was
a little bit of that in Miami when those three guys got together. There was a little
point.
But
a little early on.
That's where my concern lies. Is that early on there was a little, and not that I don't want to. It was almost the opposite of.
I remember LeBron's quote was, "Everybody wants instant oatmeal." Yeah.
Well, it was almost no. You go ahead and do it. Like I don't like everybody was being overly respectful of it.
Too many nice guys.
And then they very quickly
this
figured
is
out.
the opposite. You need a bad guy. You take control.
But in Miami, D Wade took control. Was like, okay, I'm doing this.
Luka.
But D Wade was the one that might have. But it was clear that LeBron was their best guy, and he was the one that would go through it, and then those other guys filled in around them. This clearly Luka is their best player, but it doesn't feel like they've figured out how to blend those three things together offensively. And I'm willing to listen to the argument that they haven't played enough together. Okay, and it has been getting slightly better, but. It's usually when there's something that works really well together, even if it's going to take some time, there are flashes of extreme, like, more of that. There haven't been enough flashes.
I'm different to this only because they do the same. Austin and Luka Doncic do the same thing on the basketball court. Everything they do offensively is we're going to take guys off the dribble, essentially. And then we want to create opportunities for the other. Luka Doncic, that's primarily his game. He wants to be in a pick and roll setting. He wants other people to space out, and then if they collapse and they double team him in the paint.
Right.
That's his opportunity to kick out to other guys. Austin Reeves does the same thing. So the spacing in that point is a little different because Austin Reeves is not essentially a spot-up shooter.
What did Kyrie do with Luka?
So Kyrie Irving did a lot, like as far as like bringing the ball up. Austin Reeves does the same thing, but Kyrie Irving will bring the ball up. Luka Doncic will play off the ball a little bit. Then they're kind of switching that kind of style. But then again, the Dallas Mavericks team, they were just orchestrated the right way around them, too. Kyrie Irving did a great job of getting to his spots as far as he's really, really crafty compared to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves does a good job of drawing fouls, but Kyrie Irving is a different talent when it comes to that.
He's a better player.
But in comparison to the Miami Heat, just real quick, is just that like D-Wade and Bosh, they played a different style compared. Like Bosh was able to space the floor out. He was able to do a lot of things in that offensive, especially on the defensive end of the floor with that Miami Heat team. D-Wade was a guy who was able to defend the basketball court on the basketball floor. And he also, his bread and butter was getting to the mid-range, but he was able to play off ball. They did a good job of moving without the basketball. So that's the difference.
Nobody's moving on this team.
No.
Like
no, even when you need them to.
The best is when you're watching, and we have the benefit of being inside the building, and you see what's on TV because we have the monitors right in front of us. Right? You see the replay, like, oh, okay, that guy. Then you look, you pan out a little bit. He didn't move. He didn't move. He didn't move. And what's going on with the Lakers is if there's no sequence where a play is called and all of a sudden 15 seconds into it, somebody didn't cut, they have to reset.
They have to start over.
They start over, but they don't have enough time, so it becomes one-on-one, and then next thing you know, you have a bad fadeaway jumper that doesn't fall. So that happens more often than not.
They lead the league in loafs.
You've talked about this before, and I think that it may be the answer, or not even the answer. It may be their one shot to do this is just basically try to outscore people.
Right.
That's why I'm harping on, because the idea of figuring out a way that the Lakers will turn into a good defensive team, I don't think there's a solution to that problem.
But that was early on in the season where they're outscoring everybody.
Right. But if you're going to outscore everybody, those three guys are going to have to be better together than they have been.
Yeah, you cannot go scoreless in the first half, Austin Reeves.
Right.
Marcus Smart, anybody.
The pieces have to fit better.
Austin Reeves goes scoreless in the first half. How?
He went over 7 in the first because he's more spot up than normal, and he wasn't getting to the free throw line, or he has points and he'll get to the free throw line, but the ball's not in his hand as much because you have to feed the other guys.
And I think there's something to be said too for when he does get the ball in his hands, it's I need to make some money right now, and I mean that like I need to get my shot off, I need to get to the rim, I need to draw this foul, I need to get so you're pressing a little bit. Whereas if you know that, hey, look, I'm going to be out here for 35, 38 minutes tonight, I'm going to get plenty of looks. Not that he's not getting shots, but it's cut 3 ways instead of it being cut 2 ways, and it's just I'd rather have a half than a third. And if I only have a third, I need to press in those thirds.
Too many chefs.
It gets a little more complicated, a little more dire.
I think
it should be. It should. You would think question, 3 studs. Let's go.
Yeah, if they get a win over Denver, it would be huge.
I'm with you.
Didn't Mason say that? That would be a signature win. That would tell me you can compete if you can beat Denver up there.
What it would do, it would flip them into 5th place in the conference. It would put them ahead of the Nuggets, at least temporarily. Yeah. And it just gives them a slight amount of breathing room because you look at where they are right now. So the Rockets are the number 3. Okay, the Suns are the number 7, and there's only a 3.5 game difference between those 4 teams.
Yeah.
So one win here or there is the difference between, never mind staying out of the play-in. It might be the difference between being at home for the opening round or having to go on the road or be in the play-in. It's every win matters at this point.
You don't want to be in the play-in at all because if you do win your play-in game, you're either getting San Antonio or OKC.
Yeah,
and
bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
and let's play 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Yeah,
not even that scenario too. It's a 1-game scenario if they're in the play-in, and at that point, anything can happen in a 1-game setting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was 1, 2, 3 Cancun Sabalos or Nick Van Exel?
I know Sabalos.
Was it Sabalos? Okay.
Club said
pretty
that is
great
awesome.
nickname.
That is awesome.
Club said 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Awesome. Little Far Side is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Tomorrow night, the heart of Los Angeles beats Black and Gold.
And the Black and Gold stay perfect to start 2026.
LAFC are on fire to start 2026 with 4 straight wins across all competitions.
Curling shot, and in! Oh, Mark Delgado with a curler to the back post.
Los Angeles Football Club battle FC Dallas from BMO Stadium. Coverage begins tomorrow at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it and bring something different to the table.
This March, while the brackets are busted, somebody will be breaking away in a brand new BMW at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all March long for the $500,000 Luck of the Irish BMW drawing just by using their Unity by Hard Rock card. Join us for exciting promotions, big wins, and your shot at driving off in serious style. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. the easiest drive from downtown LA.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love. Sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
All right, I get it. The Dodgers are good. Good God almighty. My gosh. How many ways can you cut that bread?
You're about to find out, because we're going to talk about it every day for about the next 9 months. So buckle up, my friend.
Blue Review.
I love it.
Blue
Oh,
Review.
my God.
You're going to find out.
I love it. I love it. I love it. People are getting so excited, and I keep hearing this outside. And I remember hearing this, and this was in a different city, about how sports teams can be uniters. And it was actually when the Rams left St. Louis. There was the one guy. He was the last guy I saw leaving Earth City when I packed up all the stuff. And he said this is the last thing in this city that actually brings people together. Right. The Blues don't do that.
Yeah.
The Cardinals definitely don't do that. Like the Rams were the last thing that actually brought this city together. And when you take an unofficial poll around LA, Southern California, I mean, I think the one thing that everybody agrees on here, for the most part, is Dodger baseball.
Yeah.
You have different football teams.
Yeah.
You may or may not be a hockey fan.
Right.
But everybody has a blue hat somewhere.
I think the Dodgers and the Lakers, are neck and neck as far as like the passion of their fans, the amount of their fans. The only difference at this moment as we sit here in March of 2026 is that the Dodgers are having arguably their greatest moment in the history of their franchise. Where they're just absolute. So everybody's in a good mood that's a Dodger fan. Laker fans are a little less enthusiastic about the product, but Lakers and Dodgers, I think, are 1 and 1A. And you can convince me. You think it's the Lakers, Beto?
Yeah, the Lakers.
By a lot?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's by a lot.
It's changed the last couple of years because of winning.
Yeah.
But you have still a lot of generation where, because baseball is regional still. So, you have people who came from New York, and I'm a Yankee fan, or I'm a whatever fan, or a lot of transplants, so they stay with their teams.
Yeah.
Whereas the Lakers is like, you're born into it. Like, you are told, and the Lakers are always good, right? Even when they've been bad. Hold on.
Yeah. Used to be.
Even when they're bad, Chris Kaman, Smush Parker.
Oh, my God.
They still had a Kobe on the team, right? They still had something.
Marcelo Huertas.
Hey, Marcelo Huertas, that's my dude right there. What up, Sacre?
They're always compelling.
Always.
It seems like there's an economic barrier with the Lakers, though. It seems like the Dodgers are more accessible to people.
Less than they used to be.
Yeah,
less than they used to be. The biggest difference is there's 53,000 seats here. There's 19,000
right.
here.
18,997 every single night.
Every Dodger fan I've ever met or talked to, I love to talk. They've all been to a Dodger game.
Yeah.
I know people that have been lifetime Laker fans that have never been here.
I never went to a Laker game until I started working.
That's what I mean, right.
I never had a chance.
There's a barrier to entry.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard to get in.
So the dudes that were doing work at my house, the crew that he brought in, right? His name is Eric Henderson. He's the boss. He brought his buddies in. And Eric is a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
Cowboys, Dodgers.
Okay.
And I said, that might be okay. The only one that doesn't make sense to me is the obvious one. Dodgers, 49ers.
Why?
You cannot root for L.A. and then root for a team that says beat L.A.
Different sport.
You cannot do that. That is goofy. That makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
I have zero respect for you.
No.
You cannot be I love L.A. and root for a team that says, I hate LA.
Let me go back to your area. You could be, I know Raider fans that are Giants fans.
Baseball?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Why?
It's
two different cities.
It's the Bay Area. It's the same thing.
No, it's not, because isn't the city and the town argument?
But it's the Bay Area. I mean, this is LA down
when
here.
you get the beat
you got
LA.
San Fran. You're right.
But
it's
the beat
different
LA
cities.
thing, first of all, the context is king.
And
in
it's
this.
also from the Celtics beating against the Lakers.
It's context is king. Number one, when 49er fans are beat LA, they're beat the Rams. They're not talking about when Dodger fans that are 49er fans, they're rooting against the Giants. They're not rooting against the city of San Francisco.
You're rooting against the sport.
I think. And
you live in LA and you scream beat LA.
They were gone for 22 years.
That makes no sense.
Blame Georgia Frontier?
They were gone for 22 years.
You can be
that vacuum will get
since
filled.
this is the far side. Hold on. You can be Dodgers Raiders. You can be Dodgers Cowboys. You cannot be Dodgers 49ers and get respect from me.
The majority of my friends in the 40s are Niner fans because the Rams sucked as a little kid, and we never saw.
said that. Yeah.
They never were on TV. They left when I was in junior high, and the boy got there. What did we have? We had Joe Montana, James Taylor, Jerry Rice. We would see
John Taylor.
John Taylor.
Yeah.
We would see those. I can name more of them than I can name any of the Rams. The Raiders, forget it, if they weren't ever on TV.
Yeah.
Because it's a generational thing. It's a different sport. And because that's why a lot of my friends are now Packer fans. They became Patriots fans because there was no football in LA.
There's a hole for 22 years that had to get filled by something. And, a lot of them picked the Niners.
You can pick other teams except them.
I got no problem
That makes no sense.
I got no problem with different sports. I have no problem with it. You could do whatever you want because this is, again, I'm more about LA. All LA, but again, my kid, for example, he's a Seahawks fan because they were good when he was born and they were right there. But that's just a generational thing. There's a bunch of.
You will get a big, fat, funny-looking face from me. That makes no sense at all. They hate
I'm
you.
an Eagles fan.
No, their fans talk more trash about where you live than anybody else in this world.
It's the because the Niner fans.
Yes, I'm from there. They talk more trash about LA. They say LA stops, or they say California stops at Bakersfield.
They also
don't want to know what they call LA.
We call them
you're with them.
We call them Frisco, right? They don't. You're not rooting for the city. You're rooting for the team right there.
It says San Francisco 49ers.
Niners. There's a huge population.
Well, that's the next segment. For this segment, no. There we go.
But you said that's why you're an Eagles fan, right?
I'm an Eagles fan. There was no team when I was growing up in LA.
That's fine. Dodgers, Eagles, okay. The Eagles do not scream beat LA.
The Philly fans do.
Yeah,
they do.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I don't know a ton of Phillies fans, though.
So the Sixers fans do it, too.
There's a lot.
Well, that's basketball. Yeah. I'm talking the 49er fans, the one that hates you. You're casting your lot with people that don't like you.
It starts with all the
They don't want you in their stadium.
They all yell beat LA, but it's not for the city. It's beating for that team in front of you.
The real Niner fans that I know do not want LA Niner fans coming up there. That's what I'm saying.
Again,
and you're casting your lot with people that hate you. They do not like you at all.
It's all Georgia's fault. I have no idea. She left, and that was it.
Nature abhors a vacuum.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
That's a phrase.
Say that again.
Nature abhors a vacuum. It hates a vacuum. If there's an emptiness, it will get filled.
I'm sensitive to that word because of the pimping basketball.
I understand.
Roadrunners, baby. Roadrunners.
It will.
Speaking of Bakersfield,
it will get filled.
It will get filled.
It will never stay empty.
And I understand that totally, but not them.
Yeah. See, Raider fans are different because you're born into it. So they don't need a city. They do whatever. They have a nation.
You know, they're funny. They're the
most
only
loyal
team.
It's Raider, Laker, Dodger fan. One guy.
No question about it. The Raiders, though, have been in Oakland. They've been in Los Angeles. They've been in Las Vegas. They could move to San Antonio. They could move to Mexico City, Timbuktu, Montreal, Paris, France.
Yeah.
Raider fans are sticking with them.
Yeah.
They does not matter. When the Rams left, I'm of this group. They're like, no, I'm out.
Then you should have to give up your Dodger hat then.
I'm not.
Go root for the Giants.
I'm not doing that.
Way.
Like,
Go
I'm
root
out
for the
on
Giants
that.
then.
And when they came back, I'm like, okay, you're back. But the second they were in St. Louis, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
you
not
get
doing
the double
that.
dip, huh? You know, you don't get to suffer through bad football. You just pick the Niners, but
No,
you
I
get the
didn't-
Dodgers
I
too,
didn't
huh?
pick the Niners because I was a Rams fan as a kid, so I wasn't going to go over to that side.
No, you're subbing for the guy that was in my
But
house.
that was before everything else, before cable, before I could name you more Niners from the 80s and 90s, like Matt Millen, you know, Jesse Sapolu. I can't name you anybody from the Rams because they were never on TV. I didn't know.
Not as much, that's for sure.
I don't remember them being on. I remember them on Monday night getting cooked. They'd always get cooked on Monday night in Angel Stadium.
Was that when they were both 10-0?
I just
no, that was the Giants.
The only good game I remember, the only game I remember the Rams
Montana
good
race.
was when Flipper Anderson had over 300 yards.
Against the Saints.
That's all I remember.
Yeah.
That month, was it against the Saints?
Yeah.
But as far as whenever the Niners would come, they'd always beat them on Monday Night Football because you just never saw I don't remember the Rams.
That's why all this stuff is just going to take time. Yeah. It's just time. Yeah. All it is time. To your point.
I'm fine with that. I'm just talking about people that do that. that makes no sense. It's bad. It's horrible. It's bad. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm going to go give me a Tom Rathman jersey right now.
Tom Rathman.
The players, cool. I don't even hate the Niner players or coaches. They're great. In the 80s, they were the team. They were the model franchise. No disrespect. It's just how can you root for a team that openly hates you?
They
openly hates where you live.
No, they hate
Makes
the team.
fun of where you live.
They hate the team because they wish they could live here.
Constantly.
Do you make fun of the only people that make fun of another thing or the thing that they want to be? The place that they want to go.
Right.
These people do not want to.
The only city that L.A. thinks about is New York City because we're not New York City. And that's the one that's kind of Everybody else that picks on L.A.
I don't want to live there.
No, neither do I. But it's one of those things that there's a pecking order to this. L.A. is perpetually number 2.
Yeah.
And the places that are not, you always shoot up. And when people from San Francisco,
is that why Briones can't work on your show?
No, Briones is cool. We passed it. Look, I'll just say
He's
this.
a confused kid anyway. He don't like Carlos.
I told Briones you can come back because you do have a football team here now that's representing you. I've said this before, right?
Nah, he can't go back. He's too old.
Not a geography
and I'm with you. And
it's emotional.
And I don't care anymore about them.
Yeah.
Because eventually they're going to starve you out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So
I agree with that.
I could care less. The only thing I'm talking about is you cannot be fans of opposing cities.
Why not? Why can't you just be a fan of anything?
You can be a fan, but I mean,
just not a city.
Why would you be a fan of a team that hates you?
They hate your team.
Oh my
God,
they can't stand it down
They're
here.
saying beat LA Rams, beat LA
Lakers.
Okay.
Lakers.
Yeah.
When the Rams go up to San Fran, I'm going to invite you guys all up. I'm going to put you with Niner fans so you can see what they're really like. Then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Take a trip to San Francisco. I'll
not
just
the
skip
ones
the
that
game.
come here.
No problem. We're
not
Santa
the ones that are
Clara.
here up there.
Yeah.
No problem. Let's go. I've been in that stadium. It's nice. They have a good,
I've never been to that one.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Levi?
I've never been to Levi.
Oh, it's big, wide open.
Big, wide open.
Nice.
Good team store. Very nice.
Yeah.
Good food.
I've heard meh is most of it. Like not it's a dump, but
And
it's
Maz,
like
and Maz okay.
Yeah.
It's
really
classic.
close to the airport.
yeah, in and out, baby.
Very close.
In and out.
Yeah. What else can I not be a fan of?
It is a Charger. It is a Dodge Charger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. You know?
Good, solid, gets the job done.
When I was living in Houston, when I moved out there, and before my family and all of our stuff had come out with, I rented a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me a Dodge Charger, and it was fun to drive for like a week because it goes when you started it, and then I'm like, no.
Yeah. It's adequate. It works.
It is
there you
the
go.
Dodge Charger of stadiums.
There
I
you
like
go.
that a lot.
I'm off my soapbox. I can't believe you. Look at you advocating. I like that.
Why
You
not?
got- you're
because I
advocating
was
for your
part of
friends.
that generation.
I like you, not your friends. Then
I watched way too many Niner games because the Rams were blacked out, and I just remember the guys.
I didn't know they were blacked out.
Yeah, that was back.
They didn't
in the,
sell.
Back before me, right?
It wasn't sold
Yeah.
out, so
Yeah,
it wasn't
okay.
on in the local market back before. You know, we could see.
I
every
only
game
started
whenever you
counting
wanted.
in '94.
Yeah.
I'm not
It was
responsible.
what was it? The Zendejas was a kicker.
Luis Zendejas.
at
Yeah.
a restaurant.
Yeah,
And the guys with the watermelons.
The Melonheads. They're still around.
Yeah.
Are they?
They come to
They're out
SoFi.
there.
And
Yeah.
Kevin Green, I guess, was somebody, right?
Oh
Kevin
my
Green
God.
was a very good defensive player.
Jim Everett.
Yeah.
Eric Dickerson.
Pat Hayden.
I remember Dickerson getting traded.
Bettis.
Yeah. Better.
Oh,
Yeah. Flipper.
Who's the running? McCutcheon was the running
Lawrence
back.
McCutcheon.
Lawrence McCutcheon.
Yeah.
Gaston Green.
Gaston Green.
Gardena High.
There
Wendell
you go.
Tyler was around for a
Wendell
bit.
Fumbell Tyler.
Yeah, he put it on the ground. He had a little bit of that going on. All right, get ready for LAFC this Saturday, March 7th. Tune in at 6:30 for Countdown to Kickoff, presented by BMO, the official bank of LAFC. Mario Ruiz will set the stage and build the buzz, leading into pregame coverage at 7 o'clock. LAFC against FC Dallas. Kickoff is at 7:30 on the ESPN LA app, only with ESPN LA. So, all in versus planning for the future. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
We're definitely going to be late for kickoff. We should be at the game by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I've got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple of towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We missed tailgating because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas. Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the whole first quarter.
Football fans, download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FANS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FANS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FANS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code FANS.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tonight, the Lake Show hit the road and visit the Mile High City for a battle with the Nuggets.
Fans want Bronny to shoot it, and he does. Three-pointer. It's good. And the place goes nuts.
It's a Western Conference showdown. Lakers and Nuggets. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
This is going to be fun. I like this.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Isn't it cool?
It's so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Hey. Why are you laughing?
Back to the guys.
I saw a movie.
What'd you see?
I told Emily I saw it. She said, tell Travis. It's Hemsworth. The new Hemsworth movie. Ruffalo and Hemsworth. Criminal 101, Crime 101.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any good?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Really fun. You'll like it.
Okay.
It's like a heist flick. It's got guns in it.
I watched that other heist flick, the Matt Damon.
The Rip.
The Rip.
What'd you think?
I liked it in the sense that I like Matt Damon, I like Ben Affleck, but I couldn't tell you what was going on.
Yeah. It happened really quick, didn't it?
It just there's when I can follow a movie that has a double cross. I might be able to follow a movie that has a second double cross, but there are like 9 double crosses in that movie. I was lost after the first 10 minutes of the movie, but I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, good background movie.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Description.
Yeah.
Perfect description.
Good
It was fine.
Yeah,
I like Kyle Chandler.
But all I kept seeing in this is it Crime 101? I think that's the name of the movie.
I'm not too
All
sure.
I kept seeing was Thor and Hulk.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, when you're a Marvel guy,
right.
you kind of got that for
right.
a while.
That's all I kept seeing.
So that Marvel stuff right now that I don't know anything about comic or what it's right.
What's happening with Marvel?
So I went to Disneyland. I walked somebody in, and the security guard was just giving a whole back down of what was going on with Marvel the other day.
Oh, okay.
And the person who was going through security was having the conversation with him as he's checking the bag. And I'm like, can you guys just shut up?
Oh.
And so I can get through security? Oh. And then all of a sudden, well, that person's dead. And the other guy's like, no, that person's alive. Okay, stop.
And
I'm not that deep.
And then one of the other security guards said something, and they're like, that is not, I guess, Marvel or DC, whatever. That is not ours.
I'm not going to argue.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Once I heard the loud voice, I backed up. I was like, take your time, guys.
Yeah.
Take your time. Like, no.
Mighty Mouse can beat up Superman, you know?
Sure. Whatever you say, I say.
Yeah, the sky's pink.
I'm on your side.
No doubt.
Have you used your air fryer yet?
No, it's still in the box.
Oh, you didn't have
still
any power.
No power.
You didn't have any power.
I'm excited. So the rice maker, well, now since they stayed overnight, I made some changes.
Okay.
Since they stayed at the friend's house. So the rice maker's under, the blender's gone.
Okay.
Now the blender's out.
Is the rice maker big?
It looks like a motorcycle helmet, a bigger motorcycle helmet.
Okay.
Korean house, you got to get the good one.
Big enough, though.
Big enough, and it takes up some space, but that's where the air fryer is going.
Okay.
And that's it. Yeah.
How long till
you
the
can put
rice maker's back on the countertop?
You can put the rice maker in your room if you want. There you go. There you go. The air fryer stays.
How big of an air? Did you get the big one?
6 quart.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Is that pretty big?
Yeah, it's
okay.
pretty good size.
Yeah, I thought we could make some meals out of it.
You're going to love it.
Okay, good.
You're going to love it.
Yeah.
You're an air fryer.
You have an air fryer?
No.
Oh,
No?
see,
What?
okay.
You two guys are the last two people on Earth.
I don't cook.
Oh.
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
You eat out?
Eat out every day?
Every day?
Go see my mama.
Oh, mommy makes food. Okay.
My mom's
yeah.
like down the street.
Oh,
I'm
there
going
you
to see
go.
her.
Okay.
Mama!
I'll be honest.
Ready.
If my mom was down the street, I'd go over there a lot too.
Big
And
time.
she's making Mexican, real Mexican food. Come on now.
There you go.
No, that
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Yeah. So no need for that.
No,
Wow.
that sounds
I'll
good.
grill it up like no other. But yeah.
All right, so I was reading about the Trent McDuffie trade.
Yes.
And I was actually reading a piece about Kansas City and their end of the deal and how they're doing. And the way that it was kind of laid out was that this is them basically doing the Tyreek Hill move all over again. That basically instead of paying a guy that's due a big payday, we're going to let him go. We're gonna trade him away and restock with a bunch of picks so we can go about it and get back on this. And when they traded Tyreek Hill, they got 5 picks back from the Miami Dolphins. They also turned one of those 5 picks turned out to be Trent McDuffie, oddly enough. But they also went on to win 2 more Super Bowls. So I thought it was really interesting because I think over the last 10 or years or so, the Chiefs are obviously kind of the gold standard with all the Super Bowls that they've won. But the Rams have been good for 10 years pretty much. They've gone about it in 2 very different ways. The Chiefs keep deciding, okay, the second it's time to pay a guy, you can go. We're going to take the picks and we'll start over again. That we're going to kind of stay near the top, maybe drop to the middle, but kind of hang. They're constantly thinking about what's coming next, whereas the Rams have thought about what's coming right now and doubling down on Matthew Stafford, doubling down on Trent McDuffie right now or Jalen Ramsey and just kind of saying the picks, you can have the picks. We're going to take the player. They've both had a great deal of success in this. Is there one that you see as better than the other? This idea of we're going to worry about next season right now and we'll worry about the next season after that, where the Chiefs are taking a little bit of a longer view on this.
Oh, I love this. Is so funny. It's a love-hate. I love what the Rams are doing. And I think that's what the environment demands. You have to be top of mind constantly.
Because of Stafford?
Because of Stafford and because of everything else we talked about in the city. You're all competing for the same nickel.
Interesting.
So you got to keep things hot and spicy, and I think they understand that. Yeah, you have to win the offseason, so to speak.
Interesting.
Right. So I think that's just part of Les Snead's approach because of Stafford, to go all in, to blank them picks. But it's almost the same. The economics of football means if you have a great quarterback, they got Mahomes who signed that $240 million deal how many years ago?
2, maybe something like that.
And then they got Kelsey who takes up a lot of the salary cap. You're going to have to take it from somewhere. You can't pay everybody. So we'll pay these 2 guys. We've identified what our core is, and then we'll draft and develop around that. That's kind of what the Rams are doing, except they kind of jumpstart with a few free agents here and there.
Yeah, they jump-started it with Stafford. They jump-started it with Ramsey. They jump-started it with, hopefully McDuffie.
But surrounded by guys they've drafted and developed and made stars.
No doubt. And it's worked for the Rams. They won the Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford. Does it? Do you have to hit? Does it have to hit in the biggest way to where, to your point, win the Super Bowl? Or otherwise, let's say, and I don't think this is going to happen, but let's say the Trent McDuffie deal goes bad. Let's say that he ages poorly. doesn't play as well as you're hoping. Matthew Stafford just shows up all of a sudden, and he's just not the guy that we saw last year. He just looks old overnight. Sometimes that happens. And all of a sudden, my picks are gone. I'm kind of locked in on a lot of this money, and I'm kind of boxed in. Does it have to hit for it to be worth it, or is it always worth it if you give yourself a chance?
Here's the way I'd be thinking. If we went all out on a limb and it did not work, if it hits the tank, we're not going to be here anyway. So we might as well just go all in together and try to win. Because if it doesn't, if Matthew Stafford busts out or if McDuffie busts out and it's just all bad, they're going to fire us anyway. It's going to get so loud around here, we'll be gone. So why not go all in? But the whole thing.
I never thought of that either. Like, if it's bad, what do I care?
Who cares?
I'm fired anyway.
Think about this, right? If Joe Burrow, if Aaron Donald doesn't do what he does in that Super Bowl, and stop Joe Burrow, and they win the Super Bowl here and Stafford doesn't, we're probably not talking about this group right now.
Oh, I don't think so.
Absolutely. It's going to be like you're fired slowly, and then we're in a completely different era.
A totally different team.
Completely right. Overnight. Yeah. So that's you're playing it close to the vest. But either way.
I love the idea. I just want to make sure that we pause on that for a second. That idea of why not? Because if it hits, great, it worked. And if it doesn't, I'm in Cleveland.
We're fired.
Or I'm in Miami, or I'm in Charlotte, or I'm somewhere else down the road, and the problems that they have
somebody
aren't
else's
my problems
Absolutely.
anymore.
Remember what this group inherited.
That's fascinating.
They inherited a team that wasn't very good, and they built it to here by doing this. So you're going to take some big swings. I don't think McDuffie will bust out.
I don't either.
I actually think he's going to. I think he's going to go to the Pro Bowl.
No, that's not what that was. The point wasn't that I think it's going to go that way. I'm just saying that the way that these two teams are approaching it, to me, are different. One is always one eye on the future.
Yeah.
When this particular season, and I thought back in 2021, the year they won the Super Bowl, that particular season, it was, we're going to fire every blank and bullet we have. We're going for it.
Right.
And if it works, great. But if it doesn't, and we didn't have to live with it, doesn't, because it did.
Right. But two things, and Greg is exactly right, but except for Beto, just pretend you're a Raider fan for a second.
Oh, I am, for safety reasons.
For safety reason, you're a Raider fan.
Raiders!
So if the New York Football Jets called you up and offered 3 first-round picks to move up to take Mendoza, would you say yes or no to that?
Yes.
Thank you. You take the picks, right?
Absolutely.
To do what we talked about. You'd build your football team.
Because the picks are how you're going to build the team right now.
Right, and 3 first-round picks for one guy is insane. You'd have to take that.
That's why Mendoza to the Raiders is not a slam dunk. If you're the Raiders, you should listen if somebody has an offer for you about that.
But what if it wasn't Fernando Mendoza? What if it was Andrew Luck?
Then no.
No.
But I think that's the player matters. It's
Absolutely.
not just 3 picks trumps anything.
Correct.
It's 3 trumps picks this guy, but not that guy.
Yeah, Mendoza is in a weak QB draft class, and it's perfect for him to come out this year.
For Luck, if you called me and offered me 3 first-round picks, I'd hang up the phone. Because I'd probably get 4 from somebody for that guy.
Yeah, that's what Andrew Luck at that time.
It matters who the player is. If it were, I'm trying to think of another guy. It was Peyton Manning. It's like, no, we're not doing that.
Well, if you're Ditka, it could have been
Ricky
Williams.
Like I'm saying, you better be right. You better be right. You better be right.
Do you remember that Sports Illustrated cover?
With the dress, right?
Yes. Yeah. Mike Ditka and Ricky Williams.
It was an interesting choice.
It was an interesting time.
Didn't the Cowboys do one, right? Tony Herschel Walker?
Did they?
Oh, to the Vikings.
To the Vikings for a bunch of picks,
trade.
right?
Yeah, big trade. Yeah,
a bunch of picks too, right?
Yeah.
You cannot mess up the picks, man.
You got to pick the right guys.
That's why the Rams doing this for McDuffie is perfect, because he's the prime age, and they needed that spot. Because I kept hearing you guys talk a lot last year about, if Jalen Ramsey, but McDuffie, local kid from OC with the survey, then Bosco, then in Washington, he knows what's going on, and you see him, and he's in his athletic prime.
Sometimes it's as simple as this. Are the Rams better today than they were yesterday?
Yes.
And are the
Except
Chiefs
one
better
thing.
too?
I got one other issue. Cam Curl. You got a big hole at free safety right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why that's a thing, not having Cam Curl back in. Maybe he's priced himself out.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
And there are guys that can fill in for him. Cam Kinchins is still here. There's the cupboard is not bare. But here's a guy that played every single snap for you.
Yeah, he's good for them.
And it was really good.
Yeah.
Remember Chicago, how that ended? Who came up with that?
Sure.
That's huge. So maybe he priced himself out.
Because DJ Moore ran a bad route, which we'll get to in a minute.
We'll get there.
We'll
Okay.
get there in a minute because he quit on a route on Caleb Williams. Laura has a little Dodger theory that she wants to get into coming up next, right, Laura? A little when does it all come crashing down?
Oh, come on. Crashing down?
Maybe not crashing down. Maybe a soft slide.
That's a Morales tease right there.
Well, then I'll take it. It's coming up next. But first, let me tell you about Cosm. It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Call 213-799-0139 right now, and caller number 7 wins a 4-pack of general admission tickets to Big 12 semifinal game number 2 at Cosm on Friday, March 13th at 6:30 p.m. Surround yourself in the action and experience March basketball like never before, only with ESPN LA. Caller number 7 right now, 213-799-0139. You win a 4-pack of GA tickets to Cosm to watch a little Big 12 semifinal basketball on the 13th. 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 wins.
True fans travel. Isn't that right, Laura?
True fan travel.
True fans travel. So I've got the site for you, truefantravel.com. So I've been with the Rams for years now. As a player and as a broadcaster, I've seen some incredible moments. We just talked about one, the Super Bowl here in L.A. Playoff runs, championship seasons, history being made on the field. But what's about to happen in Australia? That's something none of us have ever seen. The NFL is playing its first ever regular season game down under in Australia, and this is your chance to be a part of it. True Fan Travel is putting together an unforgettable trip for Rams fans. 5 nights in Australia, round-trip flights, hotel accommodations, all-inclusive events, and an exclusive tailgate, which is going to be bonkers. And, of course, you have a ticket to the game, which will be even more bonkers. Bonkers, bonkers? Bonkers, bonkers. Dumple bonkers. Bonkers squared. How about that? If you ever wanted to follow the Rams somewhere truly special, this is your opportunity, so do not miss it. Secure your spot right now at truefantravel.com. That's truefantravel.com. Join me in Australia. We'll have a, what do you call those things? The beer.
Foster's.
Foster's. We'll have a Foster's together. I'll see you down under.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Now, Cappy, when Michael told him he had 7 stocks, did you know what he meant?
Yeah, he's like, you've got like Amazon, Meta.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
You've got NVIDIA. NVIDIA is definitely in the portfolio.
Good one to have.
You know, I mean, you got Microsoft in there.
Tesla.
You know, yeah, you got Apple. You know, you got a nice portfolio of 7 stocks. Yeah, pretty nice portfolio.
When he said that, I was like, oh, there's no way Cappy knows. But Cappy, you got to know. Come on, it's not that hard.
To be honest with you, I didn't even hear what he said. I actually thought he said like 7 stops. I didn't even hear that he said stocks.
I kind of was wondering, too.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
ESPN LA family, on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Talk about stepping up! Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
Feeling awesome. Yes. What's up?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Guys, what the heck is going on out here?
Back to the guys.
a camisole. She's 6 feet tall, knock you to your knees. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. Hey, just need some time to get away.
Oh, get that Aquanet. Let's go. Get the flout pump.
Yes, sir.
You guys were doing pretty good over there.
What about
I'm
this?
impressed.
We're about to go to Florentine Gardens right now. Oh.
Wow.
Impressive. Without any rehearsal time at all, you guys were able to
cut back
harmonize
right there. Yes.
Even I know that one.
This one? Yeah, of course.
I mean, I don't know like you guys know it. You all right over there, Beto?
I just popped a pimple or something. I don't know. I'm bleeding up
Oh,
here.
you didn't get one
did have
on
a
the
mark on your
nose?
face.
On the side. On the side.
That's
I
the
know,
most
good.
painful spot.
I'm cut, Mick. Cut me, Mick.
Cut me, Mick.
The only other one that's as bad as the nose one is the one that's halfway on your lip.
Oh, that was brutal.
Those are the bad ones.
He's
The
cut.
ear.
The ear?
The ears hurt for a sip. The one on the lip, every time you talk, smile, do anything.
You're right.
One in the nose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are no good.
I hate that.
Those are no good. All right, Laura, so you played a piece of sound from Jeff Passan for me earlier today. I thought you had a really interesting take on it.
Yeah, so I want you guys to hear it because before Beto got all negative with the tease. So
No. The tease said the demise of the Dodgers.
I mean,
It's a good tease.
Yeah, so I'm not the negative. I'm reacting here.
Okay, so I'm going to play the Jeff Passan sound, and then I'll ask my question.
Jay, they have won 2 straight World Series. They are bringing back their catcher, first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third baseman, left fielder, center fielder. They signed their right fielder for $60 million a year in Kyle Tucker and brought in arguably the best closer in baseball in Edwin Diaz. So the Dodgers are kind of doing something right here. And look, I've been covering baseball for almost 25 years now. I don't know that there has been a team that I've covered that has been as distinct of a favorite to win the World Series as the Dodgers are this year. And even though Blake Snell is probably not going to start the season in the rotation, you can look at a guy like River Ryan coming back from elbow surgery, able to step right in, Justin Wroblewski. They are talented, they are lethal, and they are deep. And it's a crazy combination when you see what the Dodgers have.
And I don't disagree with anything he said, by the way. What got me thinking is the beginning of that clip, he goes, they brought this guy back, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, by the way, they added this guy, and this guy. And we've continuously talked about the Dodgers as, yeah, they're the clear favorites. They're the clear favorites.
Like he said, and I think he's right, as heavy a favorite as you can be in baseball. They have a 25% chance of winning the World Series, according to Vegas. That's bonkers.
So my question was, when does that stop? When does that thought not actually cross your mind? Because Mookie's not young, Freddie's not young. You know, you have all this talent. Muncie's not young. So you're going to eventually have to get younger and different guys. So when is that over?
It's a fascinating question. It's not something that I even really thought about in a really long time because clearly they are in the midst of the greatest run of LA Dodger baseball probably ever, right? We've seen them win World Series before, but they have been, if not the best team, they have been nearly the best team for like 12 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That's just crazy. That does not last that long typically. But nothing lasts forever, as we know. This feels like the peak of what they're going to be. So when does the other side start to happen?
For me,
yeah,
I think it coincides with Shohei. Whenever he starts to tail off some. Because we mentioned some of those other great baseball players earlier, the greatest living player. You said Bonds. Pujols came up.
Sure.
At one point when Pujols was at the top of his powers, the Cardinals were in the mix every year.
Yep.
And then when he started to tail off, so did they. So when Shohei takes a step backwards, then you could say, I guess, the dynasty would start its death rattle.
I think it's twofold. I think that's half of it. I think that Ohtani's run
or if
is
Dave
is half
exits
of it.
Dave's left.
I don't think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that, I mean, the longer he's here, the better. But I think that, Ohtani is one track of it. The other track of it is, when does the pitching get old? Because I do think they're going to be able to refill position players pretty readily. I think we've seen it with a guy like Kyle Tucker. Like whoever the guy on the market is, they're going to be able to go and fill that spot. But
I got one more for you.
Yeah.
I forgot. One more. Salary cap.
Yeah, I mean,
when things change economically in baseball.
That could be a very different story. But until that's there, I think because Will Smith is neither young nor old. He's kind of right in the middle. Freddie Freeman, by professional athlete standards, Major League, is an older player. Mookie Betts is an older player. Max Muncy is an older player. Teoscar Hernandez is probably very close to his ends of his Dodger run. Andy Pajas is their one regular who is a young player. Kyle Tucker, neither young nor old. He's kind of right there. All of these guys are going to age out at about the same time. But you look at their pitching, they've got a ton of good young arms.
Very young.
Very good and very young. And as we all know, if the pitching's good, you always got a chance. And I think they'll be able to backload their star offensive players pretty effectively.
It's interesting that this is the topic because I'm looking at more of the different side of it's not going to end.
You don't think?
No, because you have an ownership group that reinvest their winnings into the organization, not just on the field, but behind the scenes. You're starting to see it, and you're starting to see it with the Lakers now.
They had another one.
Yep. But they're adding people on the business side to make the Lakers money. And Guggenheim is a $1 billion corporation.
The Lakers money.
Yeah.
Make the Lakers money.
Yeah.
International.
Oh, okay.
The
good.
Lakers
yeah.
the Lakers are not making the money that they could business wise.
Yeah.
Because if you go to Dodger Stadium, everything's sponsored. Lakers, they're leaving a lot of things out on the table. And we'll focus on the Dodgers. Yes, you have Ohtani. Yes, you have the stars. But who is the guy that was the World Series hero? Miguel Rojas, a role player. They find those guys. They find the arms. They use so many different people. What they do in the minor leagues, they continue to reload and invest and be ahead in technology, facilities, and people want to be here. And as long as you have that ownership group, they're going to find ways. Yeah. Is there going to be a year where it might be down a little bit? Yeah. But you have a guy like Kyle Tucker who could have made money somewhere else.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we're going to the Dodgers. You have managers and you have coaches. There's a couple of coaches in the Dodgers minor league system that could have gone to get a big league job, but they've decided to stay in the organization. And Andrew Freeman is starting to get older. He's now going to be doing maybe more with it, maybe less GM stuff. At the Dodgers, they have a front office of these 25-year-old super quant smart kids that are doing. They reload, they reload, they reload. They don't rebuild. They're reloading. That's what the Dodgers are doing. That's why I'm not concerned about them having a drop-off. They're not having that yet because they find the gray area where they can find what's going on. They sell early on guys, too. And they have no problem eating somebody's salary if they need to.
Because they can.
That's what they did back in the 70s, too. They were always a year early rather than a year late.
Yeah.
It's getting out of guys. But I think what's interesting, and I'm with you with what you said, Beto, but Andrew Friedman, think of it like Bill Belichick, okay? Not personality-wise, but just run of success, okay? Like we've got this guy that clearly knows the formula to put winning teams together. A lot of guys worked for Bill Belichick. Not all of them went somewhere else and were able to do it. Or when Bill Belichick left, have another guy slide in and have a great deal of success. That there is something to the secret sauce of the leader of the thing.
But there's more of a cohesive unit with the Dodgers.
I agree.
Because it's Friedman's the name that we know, but it's Brandon Gomes who's doing the work.
No,
it's the guys below that are doing all the work, and Friedman's the face of it.
But when Yoda is out of the building, what happens next? I think that is a big part of this,
Obi-Wan
too.
takes over.
Right?
Was Belichick a guy who didn't want to make his guys better?
Say again?
Was Belichick a guy who didn't want to make his assistants better? Like, they were his assistants, but he still was the one ruling with the iron fist.
Oh, yeah, he was the guy. Yeah,
That's not Friedman.
You're there to help him.
Friedman is let's work together.
I
The thing, like Farhan left, went to the Giants to be his own boss, and then as soon as he got fired, come back in.
But I
come
think
back
Farhan's a good example the other way. Farhan went to the Giants and failed.
But he didn't have the resources.
I understand, but it's this idea of that this is the perfect environment for Andrew Friedman. Maybe somebody else can slide in there too, but there's something to the guy. I think you brought up Kyle Tucker, which I think is really interesting. They gave him a fortune to come, but it's a short-term fortune. And I think that's where it's going to get interesting, that if they go, let's say the Mookie deal went bad. Let's say the Freddie deal went bad. Now, they didn't. Mookie's won the World Series 3 times for the Dodgers. They're already good. The Ohtani deal cannot go bad. It's already paid for itself, right? No matter what happens from here, it's a good deal. But the next guy, whoever it is, if they sign a deal with somebody, let's say they went and got Yamamoto, and he was like, no, it doesn't play in this league. Well, you got $300 million in a guy that's not very good.
Yeah.
Even the Dodgers can't withstand a couple of those.
But they made sure when they went to Japan, they figured out every single thing about it.
You're talking about missing on big swings.
But they don't.
They haven't missed with
yet.
You get a few Tanner Scotts in a row,
Right.
and it's like,
That's
okay,
we Kimbrel.
Yeah, it's just a couple, and it's not going to sink
They
the
can
boat.
absorb it, though.
But if you miss a bunch, their biggest swings have been fantastic successes.
That's why Pelinka this offseason cannot miss with Austin Reeves, depending on what the contract's going to be. He
Would you
cannot
call
miss them.
Snell a hit?
Yes.
Even though he's been injured?
For that price, yeah.
The price was about market value. They didn't overpay to get him, and he got huge wins in the postseason, and they won the World Series, and he was part of the reason why.
Balanced out towards the end.
Yeah.
But at first.
The Dodgers on the regular season, I don't want to say they punt on it, but it is
sense.
a lower priority. They're getting ready for the end, and Snell was a huge part of it.
And I bet Tanner Scott is going to have the opposite season this year.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do.
Every detail. There's a reason that they're going to Ontario for their single A team.
Yeah.
Right? Because Cucamonga, great organization. We work together, but a chance to be different, a chance to have their own blueprint on it. Every single detail with the Dodgers is taken care of, from the Arizona Fall League to the rookie team to Dominican to the big leagues, where other organizations, they just don't pay attention to that.
DeMarco, I think you bring up a really interesting point, too, about the idea of some financial guardrails being put in place, whether it's a salary, whatever the next CBA looks
whatever
like.
baseball turns into. Yeah.
But I think what Beto said is the reason that even if the economic playing field gets leveled off to some degree, they still have an advantage in all of these other places. That they still scouting, development, technology, analytics, like they're further down the road on this stuff than most other teams.
Would you say the Dodgers have, I guess, more of an ability to sign better players than any other team? With the exception of a few.
Yeah, with the exception of
a few. I
think that's important.
This is Patriots, right? Belichick. Randy Moss went to them after leaving the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go there, but because yours are winners.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go to Arizona and make more money. Hell no. For what?
But I think, like, for instance, the Yankees, the Phillies, the Mets, there are some, the Cubs. If they want to spend like the Dodgers, they absolutely can.
Yeah.
They just choose, the Mets choose to spend like the Dodgers. But again, they're picking slightly wronger guys.
Jerry Jones makes the wrong decision.
Yes.
But if there was a mechanism in place, which is probably coming, like a salary cap and a salary floor, which means you can only sign this many guys a year. You don't get to stock your cupboard with a bunch of all-stars.
I think that, maybe.
It kind of levels it for everyone.
It levels it to a point, but if they're going to get first pick, I may only be able to get 4, but if I get the 4 that I want and the 4 that
matters.
You want,
yeah,
I still get to do it.
For the Dodgers, a lot of people say, they bought this guy, they got this guy. But look at the people that they develop. They find guys in the draft that are ready to contribute quickly, and they're available, where the Angels, for example, they drafted a kid who was at a UC Santa Barbara. You know him,
Tyler
Trevor.
Bremer.
Yeah. And the only people that would have took him that high were the Angels.
Yeah. Because he was cheap. Yeah.
That's why.
He was not the second best player in the draft, and he went second overall. And he's
because
Gaucho. I love the guy.
You could sign him.
And he's signable. And the other part was, too, he's basically big league ready, and they need as much help as they can. It's not the Dodgers can put Emmett Sheehan and Robleski and Ryan and say, well, we're going to get you ready for when we need you to be ready. We can take some time. Roki Sasaki is a perfect example of this. Roki Sasaki could throw 0 pitches for the Dodgers this year, and it really doesn't affect him at all. Like they could absorb that in
the Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Yeah.
Well,
it might
he's
affect
23.
Roki.
You better do something.
Yeah.
Right. Like you better do something soon.
Right.
Man.
He's
he
got to
said
get there.
You said something. Make the Lakers money. I never thought of that. The Lakers could be making more money than what they're making.
Oh, absolutely.
They said that's actually what got Nico Harrison fired.
Well,
because you've traded a guy that affected the bottom line so much. Yeah.
Oh, it's a fire hose of money.
Right.
The new guy the Lakers hired as vice president of business side, read down the bottom of the bio. It was really important with the Dodgers and the overseas markets.
Japan specifically.
Yeah. So you're going to tell me Luka is one of the most popular players in the world, right? Yes, Slovenia, but you can get all of Europe. Don't be surprised.
All of it.
Don't be surprised if there's Lakers stuff in Madrid, because that's where Luka turned pro. Don't be surprised if there are just so many different opportunities that the Lakers were not doing, not for lack of effort, but just you have the Guggenheim machine that already has these relationships that they can go and do it, because now every single thing is going to be sponsored.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Like you said, go to Dodger Stadium. There's not one piece of real estate.
Everything is covered.
NASCAR. Shohei's at-bat is sponsored.
Wow.
Just his at-bat.
Just his at-bat is sponsored?
By this one brand. I think it's like eye cream or something.
Yeah, it's his face cream.
Yeah.
He's a walking corporation.
And the Dodgers are that's what he all day long.
Wow, his at-bat is sponsored.
Just saying, Team Samurai might be playing at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Get out of town.
We'll see.
You're going to be up, right?
Did you get your answer?
I'm going to get up, but I did set my DVR to catch it so I can watch it in the morning.
Hey, my boy is the equipment manager for the Dominican team, Billy Wardrow. He's the Blue Jays guy.
Okay.
But he's been sending some of the videos, like how the Dominicans have been partying, like in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Just having a good vibe with each other. The Dominican account, too, Los Dominicanos is the Instagram account. They just show the team partying, having a good time. The vibe. Team Mexico, there's a vibe out there, too, man.
Wasn't there a fight? Team Mexico, Team Canada?
Oh, that was years ago.
That was old.
Is that old?
That's
Oh,
old.
I saw John Boy had it on
Yeah,
there. I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
old.
okay, that's
That
old.
was
Okay.
Cochito Cruz, that does the Dodgers Spanish. He's like, hit him. Hit him. That was old. Yeah,
that was a real fight.
The Dominicans, the Japanese, and the Americans are the three favorites.
Imagine, you're
You
married
got
now.
Brazil tomorrow, right?
Team USA has Brazil.
Tomorrow.
Night.
Okay.
Dante Bichette Jr.'s on that team.
On Team Brazil?
And Manny Ramirez's son.
Oh, okay.
How was Dante Bichette Jr.
The mom.
on? The mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mom's Brazilian, and then Manny Ramirez's wife. His mom's
okay.
Brazilian.
Nolan Arenado's playing for Team Puerto Rico.
Yeah, his mom's Puerto Rican.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Right.
Yeah, his mom's Puerto Rican, and then there's a bunch of different guys. Trace Thompson is playing for Team Great Britain.
Yeah, he was on the team last time.
Yeah, he's playing with Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
The one is that you see the team from Canada. Some of the pictures. There's one dude who is a farmer, and is in his 40s, and he's all tatted up, and he just throws junk, and he pitches on a Sunday League team in Toronto.
Well, that one guy from the Czech Republic last year who struck out Ohtani,
Oh, yeah.
it's like was the highlight of the tournament other than Ohtani striking out Trout to win the whole thing. A guy who's literally like an electrician or a plumber or something, and he struck out Ohtani. He threw 78 miles an hour, and he struck out Ohtani.
DeAndre, oh, man. Let's go to Miami, man.
I don't think I'm allowed in Miami.
Why aren't you allowed in Miami?
Because his girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend will allow you to go to Miami.
There's a lot going on in Miami.
No, you do not take. Look,
he would.
This weekend, mira. Dominican, Venezuela, in Miami, in Colombia. Papi, ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes. And we just tell them, you're on the team that you're pitching tomorrow. They ain't saying nothing.
Right.
They're not going to question you.
Just don't speak.
Don't say a word.
Don't speak.
Nope. Don't open your mouth.
They're going to say, ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que?
Just keep doing this.
Right.
Just keep getting that shoulder loose.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Plátano Powerball. Let's go, man.
Little tip or no tip is coming up next. It's DeMarco Travis, ESPN LA.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Saturday at 4 p.m., I sit down with LAFC starting center back Kosi Tafari to talk about the lockdown defense so far in 2026. And BMO Stadium executive chef Hugo Miranda joins the show to tell us about the delicious new food items at BMO Stadium this year. It's Countdown to Kickoff, presented by BMO, Saturday at 4 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me tell you something you should do. You should book your annual eye exam at VisionWorks. It's not just about your sharper vision, it's about catching potential health issues early, like glaucoma, diabetes, or hypertension. Look, I did it, you should do it. I know you're busy, they'll work with you on evenings or weekends. I went to the Santa Ana store, had an amazing experience. That peace of mind, it's totally worth it. If you haven't had your eyes checked yet this year, now is the time, and VisionWorks makes it simple.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
This weekend, I made an exception because it was so summertime out, and I was walking the beach, and I was like, you know what? There are other people out here that look way fatter than me, and they got way more confidence than I do. So screw it. I'm taking my shirt off.
You do F45, you box, you do all the stuff. You be proud of your body.
I know, but I still look at myself, and I just am disgusted. You know what I mean? Can't help it.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Every March, are brackets the only thing you can think about? Do you have symptoms such as constant bracket obsession or moderate to severe bracket-related distractions? You may be living with bracket brain. Thankfully, there's ESPN Tournament Challenge, the #1 proven way to treat bracket brain right at the source. So this March, download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app, fill out your men's bracket, and get you and your brain in the game. ESPN Tournament Challenge. Play the #1 bracket game. Presented by Allstate.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris. And Funchy just joined the show.
He's roasting people in the chat.
Punchy!
I thought you would have got that job eating Wendy's for $100,000 a year.
Oh, we're
I'm
gonna
looking
bring
at
that
it.
up.
I'm totally looking at that.
Tip. Yes.
You ever had a Baconator from Wendy's? Like one of the
He
best
just
sandwiches.
said, you said yesterday he loves the Baconator.
The Baconator is the bomb.
Have you had the Baconator?
Wendy's
Have you ever had one?
potatoes good.
Okay, hold up. Before we continue, Funch, do the story since we started talking about Wendy's.
Oh, so Wendy's today, they tweeted out they are looking for someone like a taste tester or whatever, and the job will pay $100,000. So,
Chief Tasting Officer.
So, yes, what a person has to do is just send in a video eating Wendy's and saying how good it is, and maybe they'll pay
Punchy, you got to do this. This is all you.
It's 100.
It's
yes.
made for you.
I know.
You're the only one that can eat like you eat and look like you look. This is your job.
I mean, if I eat a lot of, fast food, it's going to change. But, I mean, Wendy's is bomb.
I've
oh my
never
goodness.
had a Baconator.
You never had a Baconator?
I've never had the guts to order one.
I haven't been to a Wendy's in 30 years.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah.
You're tripping. I went to Wendy's 2 weeks ago.
There you go.
It was so good.
What
Square
don't
patty.
you go to?
Shocker. He doesn't go to Mastro's.
You know,
I know
so
that.
good. A
I
baked
tried to take
potato.
him.
I don't
You
need
wouldn't
that.
go to Mastro's?
Get out of here, man. I'm not.
Too highfalutin.
Last year when I took him to Mastro's for our team dinner, did I take the staff at the end of the year? He was like, "Oh, what's this? What's that?
Oh, come on. Like I've never been to a nice place before. Come on.
You don't know how.
I know how it is, man. But tip or no tip, I should really apply to.
Yes!
100%.
Heck yeah. Laura can produce Lakers. Let's go. I've been trying to get rid of you.
And you know what? I
You would
willingly try Wendy's.
There's Otani and there's you.
Yes.
You were made
You
for
ever had a
this.
baked potato at Wendy's?
Yeah,
and
they're
chili
good.
and
They're
oh
good.
my goodness, the chicken
Little
nugget
frosty.
tendies.
What do they
Wendy's
say,
is good.
Travis? If you do what you love, it's not
The
work.
Frosty.
Yeah. This is what
Never
you
work a
love.
day
This
in
is
your
all
life.
you.
The
There you go.
Frosty, yes.
You get a square deal at Wendy's, Funch. You got to
do.
go.
You do get a square meal at Wendy's. You do. You do. You get a biggie bag.
They don't cut corners at Wendy's.
No,
they don't.
They don't cut corners at Wendy's.
Punch, let me help you with something here.
What's up?
Tip or no tip is supposed to be where there's an opposite answer potentially. When you ask a question like whether or not you should be the royal taster at Wendy's and the whole room screams yes at the same time, that makes it a
I was
bad
hoping somebody
topic.
would say no.
No, we don't go.
Tip.
Go.
Yes,
Well, if I
please
take
do.
this job, I'm not going to see y'all no more.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it's remote, so you're good.
Yeah.
It's a remote job, so you don't have to.
Yeah, he's not
be
going to leave the
somewhere.
house.
$100,000 to eat Baconators?
Have you
That's
seen
the
their
worst job.
CEOs lately? The
yes.
the
Have you seen
McDonald's
that?
and
Have you
Burger
seen
King
this? Yes.
guys.
Have you seen
And
this
the
story?
Burger King guy bit through it.
The
So
Burger King guy took a bite like he'd eaten a burger
that's
before.
it, right?
The
yes.
McDonald's guy looked like he was about to die.
Yeah,
when
right.
he took a
You know
bite.
what I want to see? I want to see Jack in the Box owner take a bite of the 2 tacos.
So good.
I love the 2000.
I love it too. I love it too, man.
I dip them
Oh.
in ranch.
Yeah.
People think I'm weird. but
No.
it's so
Oh
good.
no, I've
No,
seen
you're
that
good.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
There
good.
you go.
You know those are vegan, right?
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
sold. No.
There's no meat
I don't
in those
care. They're
tacos.
so good.
That's still good.
2 in the morning. It's all
Yeah.
the same.
Put them back in the air fryer when it get a little cold, and it's perfect.
There you go.
Just saying.
Well, you don't finish them?
Sometimes you don't.
You
Right.
guys have weird takes on leftover food. I've never experienced this.
I've never
before.
had leftovers.
Yeah,
Well, here's the
exactly.
thing.
By the time I get to the
Don't aim for
drive-thru, it's gone.
leftovers. Yes.
By the time
Sometimes you're a little
Yeah.
drunk, you know, and then you don't finish. You just leave it there. Anyways, that's not the point.
What's that?
Just leave it.
All right, you just leave it there. All right, so I saw a viral video of 2 sisters that called each other on FaceTime to share the news. Well, one called saying, "Hey, I'm engaged," and as she's putting her hand up, the other sister had the hand up. They got engaged the exact same day on
Wow.
Valentine's Day this year. So this was on Reddit. So the comments were, "Should we have a joint wedding?" So tip or no tip, if you guys were in a situation where, whether it be your significant other, sister, or your brother, you guys were having a wedding, you guys were engaged at the same time, would you guys have a joint wedding? Tip or no tip? Save money?
Nah, probably no tip.
Nah, it's your day. You can't share.
No tip.
Are they twins?
No, they're not twins.
No. Have your own day.
I would want to. I'm sure my brothers would want to. I don't think our wives or fiancés would want to share the day with someone else.
You don't even wear the same color for that reason.
You said it. If there's an economic incentive to do it, knock yourself out. It's like a 2-for-1, right?
Mhm.
Everything's 50% off if you're sharing it with your cousin, with your sister or brother. No tip.
Yeah.
No. Hopefully, you get married once. It's big time and all this stuff. You get to do it, and all your friends and family. But I don't want to split that with somebody. I want to have a day. And I know my wife would want to have a day, right? It's not something you share with. There's very few times where there's an event that's exclusively
Your
about
day.
you.
Yeah.
And that's one of those days. I'm not looking to share
Unless you like survive some sort of accident together, the four of you. You know, you went through something crazy. You survived the poop cruise.
It's my wedding. It's not our wedding.
You ever heard of the poop cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. If you survived that together,
Wait,
you know.
you seen the documentary on it?
Yeah.
Of all the things to bring up.
But if you got through that together and it bonded you and that's how you fell in love,
Wait,
yeah, that makes sense.
How did we get the Baconator and the poop cruise in the same segment?
Because Punchy walked in. There we go.
Oh, that's gonna be a hell of a promo.
Bruh.
That's a great promo, DeAndre.
Yeah. But no, have you ever been to a dual wedding, a double wedding?
No.
No. Anybody?
Why would
No.
anyone want to do that?
I don't.
No.
Seriously.
I've known what is it called, twins? Because you talked to
Yeah,
asked
the
if they
twins,
were
they do
twins.
stuff like that.
Twins do stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I think that's weird because they're like, oh, we're telepathically connected. I don't know if that's true, but that's
Not
kinda-
me.
No.
Oh, my stuff for me.
Thank you.
Got one more?
Actually, DeAndre's taking
DeAndre's
Johnson.
So, our very
Hold on. We've had Wendy's. We had a double wedding. What do you got?
All right, here we go. This is I'm not no double wedding or Wendy's, but our DeMarco's favorite Logan Paul has been trending once again.
Oh, I saw this
on social media, and
Kick his ass.
he has offered $1 million.
$1 million,
man,
to any NFL player who can beat him in a fight. So, tip or no tip. I'm gonna just keep it very, very brief. Tip or no tip. Logan Paul is out of his mind to challenge any NFL player to a fight.
Tip. You know, he even called out Myles Garrett. Please take that. Please. Oh, my God. Please. You know what? I'll give him Aqib Talib. There. Fight him.
Keeps not messing around.
There you
What
go.
about Pac-Man Jones?
Pac-Man.
Andy's pool cue.
Trent Williams. Go ahead.
Who's the best fighter in NFL history?
The best fighter?
Yeah, like you don't want to mess with. I don't want to get in.
See, the thing is, football guys don't swing, man.
Wasn't there an NBA guy that was like professionally trained as like a
Kendall Gill.
jiu-jitsu? Kendall
Gill
Gill.
was he was like 6'0", 7'0", like that.
Yeah.
I must say, DeMarco, you know who actually tweeted out Logan Paul?
Who?
And you actually had an interaction with him was Deion Dawkins.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he actually.
Oh, you had on Good Morning Football. with
Dude,
Deion
he was
Dawkins.
going to choke slam me.
Yeah.
Dude, he was really getting serious. I was
Yeah.
messing with this dude, Deion Dawkins, on TV.
Why are you looking at me, man?
Well, I was just messing with him.
You look like him.
Just messing with him. And then he got serious on me. I'm like, dude,
PTSD?
this is a joke, bro.
Hell
you
no,
know?
no pasa nada.
I am not Apollo. You're not Drago. You're not killing me
I
out
must
here.
break you.
The guy that everybody feared in my day, well, it's obvious. It was Ray Lewis.
See, but you're talking about a fight, right? Like legit
actual fight,
sanctioned
yeah.
boxing.
You didn't want to fight
guys may
him.
not be able to fight.
I will say, Deion Dawkins, they posted a video of him like doing some
Working?
sparring and stuff like that.
Logan Paul would get his
You
butt
know-
whooped. Yeah.
You know who thought he could fight? I called a couple of his fights. Greg Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
old
right.
cowboy.
Yes.
I went viral one time because he got knocked out
know
doing
what?
his team combat league.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Why is Greg Hardy in your room?" I'm like, "He got his ass. He got
Take
knocked
him.
out."
Logan Paul, fight Greg Hardy. Let's see if you get through that. And he's an okay fighter.
Yeah, I'm good on all things Paul brothers.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You know where this started
I don't
from.
participate in Paul topics.
I just want to see them get knocked the bleep out.
We did.
We did.
Anthony
His
Joshua
jaw's
broke
gone.
his
but
jaw.
like
Yeah,
continuously.
I did like that.
Me
that's
too.
the only thing.
Yeah,
I
hit
did
him
like
again. But
Those are the
Logan,
news.
you know where this started, right? The Tom Brady thing.
Yeah.
That's where this whole thing started. Now he
Yeah.
thinks he can beat up football players. Good luck.
Because Tom Brady called their wrestling cute.
Is that why?
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Bad Bunny wrestles.
Yeah, he's not bad, too.
He wrestles?
He's in WWE, right?
He's good.
He's been in a Royal Rumble.
He can take a bump.
Sure.
Yeah, so can
Yeah.
a lot of people.
A wrestling bump.
Yeah.
The
Not
Logan
that
Paul.
bump.
Logan Paul, bro.
Not that bump. The wrestling bump.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Not me.
All right. What is on tap? That's a good question here on ESPN LA because the Lakers are traveling into Mile High City to take on the Nuggets. The Toyota Lakers countdown with that guy right there. Beto Duran starts at 5:30. Tip-off is at 7. You can hear it for your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. How can the Lakers beat the Nuggets? That's coming up next. It is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Oh, Mark Delgado with a curler to the back post.
Los Angeles Football Club battle FC Dallas from BMO Stadium. Coverage begins Saturday at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Right.
Just I.
Right.
All right.
Right. It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said I.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece? Did I survive?
You did good. You did good.
Back to the guys.
Oh, snap. Travis' wedding song right here. You had some Zapp and Roger at your house. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard this one.
You've never heard this?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Little Thump Records. Oh, get it.
Every lowrider.
Get it. The Monte Carlo.
There you go.
The LSS.
This may come as a surprise to you. We didn't have a lot of lowriders in the Rogers household.
When you would go down to La Puente.
Okay.
Is that where your mom's from, La Puente?
No, she's from Pacific Palisades.
I don't think so, Russell.
Same area. Same area.
A little different. A little different. Yeah. A little less of that on that side.
No El Monte for your mom?
Well, Arcadia was close to El Monte.
Yeah.
I grew up over there.
By the airport?
Yeah, well, yeah, the El Monte Airport. Yeah.
Yeah, the memories of El Monte. There you go. No, Art Labeau, none of that.
I know
The
Art
Union
Labeau.
Hall.
I know Art Labeau because Morales taught me about Art Labeau.
Yeah. Little Sunday Night Oldies.
There you go.
How to survive in South Central. Huge song. Yeah, that was the beat. Yeah, how to survive in South Central. Yeah.
Trying to picture my mom growing up in La Puente. That would be interesting.
Your mom in La Puente?
No.
My eyebrows would have been all the way up.
Look at she lit up.
It's like, what?
La Güera.
No.
Ahí viene la güera con cuidado.
That would not have been her jam. So Lakers tonight in Denver, and we were kind of talking about like what kind of team are the Lakers. And I'm not talking about like stylistically. Like we know Oklahoma City, we know San Antonio, we know that the Detroit Pistons. Now that Jason Tatum is coming back to the Celtics, like we know the teams are the Knicks. They're good teams, right? Then we know the teams that like Sacramento that stink. We know the teams that are just basically just cashing it in. Where do the Lakers are in neither of those two camps? What are they? Are they A team that can beat the bad teams but struggles against the good ones, are they a little bit better than that? Like, how would you categorize
what was Billy
what
Bean's quote? There are the good teams, there's 50 foot of crap, and then there's us.
Yeah.
They're in the 50 foot of crap thing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
They're right in there.
But are they? Or at least near the top of the 50 feet?
50 foot of
are they
crap
like
would be
in the
teams
first foot?
that could beat the bad teams and struggle against the ones on top. That makes
Okay, so in the NFL, there's always this thing. There's the bad good team,
Yes.
and then there's the good bad team. Right?
New England. Good, bad, not as good as the record says you are. Yes.
A good, bad team is a team that loses a lot of games but kind of hangs around in every single game.
One score losses.
Right. The
Okay.
bad, good team is the team that beats all the bad teams and can't beat anybody good. Is that the Lakers?
That would be the Lakers.
They're the good, bad team?
Until they beat Denver tonight.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we do the post-game show, like, all right, Funch, not surprised.
It's a bit of a tease.
Oh, absolutely, because you see them be so good, and then you see the numbers, and you can maneuver numbers to be any way you want, right? Like the clutch games where they're winning the clutch games. Like, well, they should never.
I think we got a real bad read on that for the early part of the
They
year.
should not be in close games against other teams that are not.
But you are.
By the way, the Denver Nuggets are bad in clutch situations. They're one of the worst teams.
It's because they're bad defensively.
The bad defense.
Yeah.
And this is where good teams know how to make adjustment, and good coaches. That's also been a problem. Good coaching against JJ and his coaching staff has been taking them to the woodshed right now. These younger guys, because they make adjustments.
Yeah.
They make adjustments. They know what's going on, because now what the Lakers do, and DeAndre and I were talking about this, they've been doing the zone defense. All right, cool. You showed a couple teams NBA what you're going to do on defense. They make the adjustments for it, and the Lakers are always one step behind
in a snap
on that. You get them enough time, enough tape, they're going to figure it out. They know early on they were blitzing Luka at the half court. Okay, cool. The Lakers made the adjustment. Now other teams going at it. Like, Luke Kennard, he should be shooting more, but teams are covering him that he's not wide open. Or Austin Reeves, they're forcing him to be in certain situations that he's not comfortable shooting. He should not be the catch-and-shoot guy. He has to create a spot. So teams on the other side, good teams, know what they're doing against them, coaching-wise.
So why are they tantalizing or teasing or whatever we want to call it? Because is it just because you look at you look out there like, oh, that's Luka Doncic, oh, that's LeBron James, they should win a bunch of games? Is it because Laker fans, and I say this as not as an insult, but just as a cold-hearted guy, they're a little delusional. They always think the Lakers are supposed to be good.
This season is a little bit different. I think a lot of Laker fans are realistic about it. I mean, you're going to get the walruses, no matter what, go Lake Show, right? Because they're going to win no matter what. But you have the ones who are realistic of, we're a middle-of-the-pack team, but you get the Lakers in the right situation in the playoffs, the right series, they can beat you.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. They can make a run.
Why do we think that's true?
But what does that look like when they do?
You have adjustments and you can figure things out, and you have one opponent to get ready for, and you can figure things out because it has to be the right team.
Who's the right team?
I think the right team, and I unfortunately, they came here on Christmas Day and popped the Lakers, and that was the Houston Rockets. But the only reason why I say Houston is because of their offense and how they struggle offensively. Like, Kevin Durant is their primary scorer. Alperen Sengun is their primary guy, but they lack a point guard, a guy to actually get them in their offense, to get them in certain types of sets. And they don't have other creativity scorers on that roster. Houston defensively, really, really good, a lot more physical, and that's where the Lakers run into problems. But I think as far as style of play, maybe the Lakers can match up with them only because, the Lakers can probably outscore them when it comes to down certain situations.
So what does that look like if they're beating Houston? At the end of that series, if the Lakers come out on top, what are we looking for at a box, at like the box score for the series? Luka does what? LeBron does what? AR does what?
Luka probably getting a double-double in between like a 25 to 30 points, but also is getting 10 to 12 assists. Austin Reeves getting at least 20 to 25 points, but it has to be efficient.
Yeah.
LeBron James getting 20 to 25.
And that's got to be in there.
It has to be in there. But
that's what I mean. That's in there.
But the role players, there's got to be that one guy that comes in and actually provides an actual spark. And you're hoping it's LaRavia, but you're hoping it can be Luke Kennard, because Luke Kennard does things that the Lakers need offensively, as far as
if he would just freaking shoot.
But it's hard
just
because
shoot.
It's hard because way teams are having a scouting report on him. Their job is to run him off the line, and
it's JJ's job to get him open, right? You have to. If everybody knows the guy can shoot the three, so it's your job to find ways to get him open.
He's really good at creating a shot, and then he's attacking, and then he'll dish it off.
Yeah.
He's very, I want to please the stars.
Yeah.
And that's been his knock since he was with the Clippers and wherever he's been. He's always been like that.
I'm still stuck on if they catch it right and it's in there. The idea of
everything has to go the right
if
way.
they catch the right matchup, or they have to figure it out. They got too many good. Why? Like there's no proof of concept. You know what I mean? Like, sure, 3 great players, but you would see it. You just haven't seen it enough. Like,
well, you may see it tonight. That's what I'm saying. You may see it tonight.
But it's also a team that's not at full strength.
What I'm saying is we haven't. Whatever may happen. But I'm just going on not
I got
what's coming up.
You haven't seen it. There's nothing to believe.
I just haven't seen it. We know there is no solution defensively that ends up with them just grinding out 105 to 102 wins.
No.
That doesn't exist. So if they're going to win games, they're going to have to win 125 to 122. That's how they're going to win games.
That was early on in the season. They were scoring a lot of points.
They were scoring a lot of points, but it wasn't with their full complement of guys. Their full complement of guys has come together and has produced wildly inconsistent offensive results. And this idea that, well, they will. I would like some moments that where this happened here. There's little fits and starts of it, but even that is really kind of hard to put your finger on.
They can close. They can close the month really strong. But this road trip that's coming up next week, watch out.
Here's what they got coming up. They got Denver tonight. They've got the Pacers, the Knicks, Minnesota, Chicago, the Nuggets again, 2 with the Rockets, the Heat, and Orlando in Orlando. There's not a lot of soft targets in that group.
March is tough.
Unless you start hitting on all cylinders like we're hoping that we see. If it continues like this, you've got no chance. The one thing that might frustrate me more is if you see a different DeAndre Ayton tonight, and he actually goes at Jokic, and he changes things, and he becomes the big man that you thought the Lakers needed before. If you start seeing it now, that might frustrate me more, because where was it early? Where was it the last 2 months?
And then you won't see it on Friday.
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
That would frustrate me.
And then tomorrow against Indiana, and with nobody there, he'll have like 2 and 8.
Yeah, but that doesn't even. Yeah, it just. I'm not counting on that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
If we're waiting around, like the one guy that's kind of not one of the 3 guys that we spend 95% of our time talking about, that I think could kind of be somebody that you could reasonably expect to give you a consistent performance in the postseason against these really good teams, is Marcus Smart. Like if Marcus,
I have no problem with him at all.
No, if Marcus Smart just kind of went from what he's done this year, and I think he's been pretty good, to a little bit better, 8 to 10% better consistently in a series. Okay, now we're on to something. Maybe, he's tough, he's strong, he's all of those sorts of things. But the rest of this, I think you're just kind of, if you get it, you'll take it. But I don't know if there's anybody that you're genuinely expecting for even a Rui or Kennard or these. It's like they're just not consistent enough.
Rui's not right.
No. Somebody
the
find him,
rotation
please.
got screwed up again. Not screwed up's the wrong word, but you added another piece into the puzzle. Like Vando's completely out of the rotation.
Can't shoot.
Hachimura is not playing well at all. And it's, again, these 3 guys that you have to figure out. And maybe your plan is the best plan, which is just hope everything that's happened is going to stop happening and something new will happen starting tonight.
The best play Vando made all year was stepping in front of JJ and Luka.
Yeah.
That was the best defensive play he made all year.
What if the formula what JJ Redick has been doing as far as staggering their minutes, what if that actually is
like
efficient?
that. Keep working with that.
What if the Luka and AR being on the basketball court, LeBron James subbing out early in and before the end of the quarters, and then LeBron coming in before the end of the quarters,
slowly separating
Luka and Austin. I'm just saying, why should that's been the formula that works? We could possibly see it tonight.
Yep.
Staggering their minutes, and if that comes into play and it works tonight against Denver, could that be something that we see in the?
I think that's interesting, but I keep coming back to the same thing. What happens in the fourth quarter of close games?
How do you close it out?
Yeah,
big lead.
Oh, look,
defending a lead, you're going to have to sub one out.
Big lead's not big enough with this team.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody's going to have to come out. If you're trying to make a comeback, then those 3 guys are on the floor.
Or if it's a 5-point game with 5 minutes to go, those guys are going to be out there.
That's true. And you know what's going to happen. They're going to attack Luka.
Yes. And Reeves, and they don't get offense going as nearly as much as they should. All right. It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Call 213-799-0139 right now, and caller number 7 will win a 4-pack of general admission tickets to Big 12 semifinal game number 2 at Cosm on Friday. That is March 13th at 6:30 p.m. You can surround yourself in the action and experience March basketball like never before, only with ESPN LA. Again, caller number 7 wins right now a 4-pack of general admission tickets. Big 12 semifinal game number 2 at Cosm on Friday the 13th. 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 wins. Have you guys seen basketball, Cosm? I haven't seen basketball. I've seen hockey. I've seen football.
Crazy.
Football.
When I went to go see the Lakers and Celtics at Cosm.
Awesome.
It was good. The dome is it's
I want to see
legit,
a fight
man.
there. Have you seen a fight there yet?
I know the day we were there, Dion, remember they're showing WWE
Oh,
on the
okay. I
screen?
want to see that there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've seen baseball.
Yeah. How's that there?
Really cool.
Really cool?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really
Because the
cool.
hockey was cool. We were like
Hockey
on
was
the ice.
amazing.
Yeah.
Hockey, the baseball, the shot that was just the one like, whoa, is where it's almost like you're standing right behind the umpire. It's the home plate umpire.
Why does that sound so familiar? Was I there with you? I think I might have been.
When they did like that supercut of all the things,
Yeah.
they showed that shot of
Or maybe
Freddie's
I'm
home
thinking
run
hockey.
there.
Yeah,
But-
that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
The new- yeah.
It feels like you're staring over the umpire's shoulder.
Right there
It's
in
something
there.
else.
Yes.
All right, let's do a little shop talk coming up right now. Happy birthday to DeAndre's dad. How about that? Happy birthday, Pops.
Chocolate Decadent Senior.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Do you have any plans? Any exciting plans?
We are having a little house party for him this Saturday. So we're
Nice.
going to celebrate him this Saturday.
What's
So
that party look like?
Dominoes and pound cake.
Dominoes and dominoes. And a lot of barbecue.
There you go.
Did you buy him the leather sandals for the cookout?
I did not buy the leather sandals, although I should, yes.
Yeah.
Dominoes and barbecue. I've heard of way worse days
Hennessy.
than that.
That's called Saturday.
So that's it, yeah.
Hen Rock, yes, sir. Come
You know,
on.
Incredible Hulk?
Yes.
My dad actually likes 1942, the Remy. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a couple recommendations or something.
Okay.
Hennessy and apple juice is actually better than you think.
And apple juice.
Apple juice
Oh
is actually
my
better than you
God.
think.
I've only had Hennessy neat. I've never had it any other way.
Yeah, try it. You
Yeah.
might
No,
like it. Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Also,
Apple juice.
Crown Royale and apple juice. And then what's the other one? Oh, there was one more. It'll come
Travis,
back to me.
I wanted to hate it.
Bucanas.
I wanted to
And
hate
apple
it.
I'm
juice.
You
intrigued.
can in.
I'm
I'm
intrigued.
like, this is the
That's what I
most
call it.
bootleg thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
This is really
Hey,
good.
I would give it a shot. I'm not going to. I'm with you. I'm like, apple juice.
Right.
By the way, I think my mom is making some key lime pies. She makes these little small size of key lime pies. If she does, I'll be sure to bring you.
Give me a
guys some.
slice.
Where to
I
go,
got
Mama
you.
Give me a
Decadence?
slice.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Eva Mendes, who turns 52 years old.
No, she don't. Have you seen her lately? Oh my, she is not 52.
I hate
Pride
Ryan
of Cal State
Gosling.
Northridge right there.
I hate Ryan
Big
Gosling.
fan.
I hate you.
Absolutely.
Big fan. It is national, speaking of cocktails or alcohols or liquors or whatever you want to say, National
or
Absinthe Day.
You ever tried?
I haven't. I'm a little scared of it.
You should be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that little thing, huh?
Well, absinthe has like a
Melts in
hallucinogenic
there.
effect, and I don't. I've never done shrooms. I've never done any of that. I do not want to hallucinate. That is not what I'm looking for.
Off the air, ask me about that.
On a
Oh.
train from Berlin to Prague.
Oh, so you had the real
Oh,
absinthe.
the real stuff.
Like the American absinthe, I think, is not made.
It's diluted.
Real
yeah.
stuff. Back, we went to Prague and we had absinthe, and then we had to take the train back, and that was the funnest ride I've ever had in my life.
Oh, so you would do it again?
Everything slowed down. It was great.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
really on a plane. Thought he was on a train.
Right.
National Cheese Doodle Day. That's just a
What's a
Cheeto.
cheese
right?
doodle?
I think a Cheeto.
Oh,
Like a puff.
Yeah.
Like a little puff.
where are you at on cheese doodles?
I like Cheetos, if that's
Okay.
what we're talking about. But I take
Not
them or
the
leave them.
puffs.
No, the crunchy ones.
Yeah, but not the big puffs.
Puffs
No,
are
they-
cool too.
You like the
though.
puffs? They
Yeah.
get caught in my teeth, though.
Just
yeah.
like
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
No, just the regular ones. You and me.
I was gonna say
Laura can have
something and it
the
was gonna be bad. So
Poutine Day.
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
that?
It's
Oh.
gravy and cheese curds on French fries.
Montreal. So good.
Poutine?
Yes.
Poutine.
Yeah.
I never even heard
It
of
is
it.
brown gravy and cheese curds on. It's
Sounds like a
It's basically a bunch of. It's like animal fries. Think about that.
yeah,
Oh.
with
gravy.
like brown gravy instead of the
Great during the winter.
spread.
It's Montreal. It's fantastic.
You eat it, you feel great, and then all you want to do is go to sleep.
Oh, that looks terrific.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's terrific.
I had,
Hey,
I
can
had
I
it
put
at the Bell
ketchup on that?
Centre
Oh,
in Montreal. I actually had it. I was working a fight and I had one of those right there. I'm like, oh,
it
this
sounds
is good.
amazing. Today in 1963, the hula hoop was invented.
No way.
I could never do it.
Really?
I could get it to go around like 2 or 3 times. I could never keep it going.
Oh, all the girls in my neighborhood. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody had a hula hoop.
Can
We
you
had
do
to-
it?
The double
Yeah, I can still
Dutch
do it.
foot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes me a minute, but once
Yeah.
I get going, we can get going.
I got
yeah.
nothing.
You sound like Morales. It takes you a minute.
Got to warm up, and once we go, we
You
go.
get those people that could do them on their arms and
Oh,
their
yeah.
legs,
Their
and they're
feet,
spinning around.
The girl
Yeah.
had one on her neck, hip,
Yeah.
those
and
are
the
easy.
legs.
The arm and the
The
neck
arm
one?
I can do, but I can't get
The
it.
neck
My
is
hips
easy.
can't do it.
I can do that.
The
I
neck.
I will never try double Dutch.
Oh no, that looks like a just way to
That's
break your arms.
crazy, or decapitate yourself. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
no, that looks impossible. In 1964, the NFL teams purchased Ed Sable's Blair Motion Pictures, which was then renamed NFL Film.
Wow.
Did you guys used to rent those videos when you were kids? Like you'd go to Blockbuster?
John Facenda.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Those were the quarterback crunch and
What did
all
he
of
say?
those things.
Something that the autumn wind
The autumn
is a pirate.
wind is a raider.
Is a raider.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I think you're right. I think it
is
is a pirate. Yeah.
Touring NFL Films up in New Jersey was so cool and so spiritual.
I bet.
He's got all those old NFL games, everything we grew up on.
Yeah.
He's got them there. You see where the orchestra makes the music.
Yeah.
And they have a video screen, so they're watching and playing. It is so
the voice
cool.
of God, John Facenda.
Yeah.
I always like the bloopers.
The best
cool.
one.
Yeah.
The bloopers were amazing. And so there was the bloopers like the football, the guys would run the wrong way or do all those things. But there's a whole, and I'm sure it's probably on YouTube somewhere, something, where it was the actual NFL Films bloopers, where you know, like the classic shot of the tight spiral flying through the air, and then they pull out, and all of a sudden the ball just leaves the frame.
Really?
Like where they just missed
lost
the
it.
shot.
They
and
lost
it's
it.
like, because they're so, cinematic.
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
They're so good.
Oh, yeah.
And then you realize, well, they shot thousands of feet of film. A lot of it isn't, and it was really fun to kind of see that.
You said, like, why does football, occupy so much of our American persona?
Sure.
Because of that, right?
Oh,
there.
a huge part.
That right there.
And it just looks awesome.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
you get the music and all that other stuff. Billie Jean hit #1 today in 1983.
I still love that song.
Yeah.
I still love that. I love the video. I love everything.
That's where it lights the sidewalk lights up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that Michael was so popular, so famous, all without the internet or social media.
Well, he had
kids today have no idea how popular
You know why
he was.
he was famous? Because he was really good at something.
Yes.
He
Yes.
actually had the ability to captivate your attention by doing something that made you go, hey, you know what? That's awesome.
Remember his Super Bowl performance, his halftime?
At the Rose Bowl.
Yes, when he just stood there.
And the wind shot him. And they had that long, flowy white shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. He was an interesting guy. The Osbournes debuted on TV today in 2002.
Sharon!
Yeah. That show was...
Sharon!
That show kind of bummed me out.
It
Like
did?
I didn't like watching Ozzy as a
Feeble
fuddy-duddy.
old man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Ozzy's Ozzy.
Ozzy is the Prince of Darkness.
Yeah, Ozzy's supposed to be terrifying.
Yes.
And him just kind of prattling around his mansion.
I'm with you.
He just is a weird old guy that didn't really work for me. Today in 2018, Kobe won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film, Dear Basketball.
You know, I still haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I have never watched Dear Basketball. Have you seen it?
I have, yes.
What's it about?
Him.
It's about him, yeah.
It's
Dear Basketball is about him.
It's about a little kid who falls in love with basketball and how
okay.
it changes his life.
It's hard for me to watch anything related to Kobe because I just get all emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day I'll
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah.
It was, you could tell, like he had an idea what he was going to do from the time he was done doing basketball.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, was he still playing when he won
I
the
believe
Academy?
so.
Or was it
Right
after?
at the end.
He was done.
Oh,
He was done?
He was done when it came out?
But
Okay.
not done for long.
No, it was quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm really trying to think of any other guys that I know guys have been actors, but is there anybody that kind of went into the produce? I know LeBron's got his fingers in a bunch of different stuff right now.
Not
Right
like that.
into producing?
Yeah, just like
Not like that.
Yeah.
What's Jamal Mashburn doing? No, he's a business.
He has a business. He has
he's
over
killing it.
100 franchises.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
killing it in business. Maybe he produced. I don't know.
I know there's some guys that
Luol
went into
Deng.
music.
Yeah.
What did Luol Deng?
Luol Deng is a businessman too.
Yeah.
I think he
But-
went into production.
As far as movies, I can't think of
Did
anything.
you guys see the little AI video that I sent you guys that James Harden did about his NBA career?
I did.
It's really cool.
Saw a clip. Yeah. I like the beard.
I know you.
Everybody
like James
hates
Harden.
the beard. I love the beard.
I don't hate him. I just don't find watching him play to be that
You
exciting.
like SGA? Kind of the
Yes.
same thing.
It's similar, but
Yeah.
for reasons I can't even explain to you, I like watching SGA more.
And I will accept that.
Yeah. Like Harden just, he's awesome. I mean, he just bump,
What do you
fall
do
down.
about-
If I saw you do that, I would call 911.
A lot going
All right,
on
everybody,
there.
have a good show, boys.
Beto is coming up next. Lakers and Nuggets from Denver.
Pack your year with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get up close to over 9,000 animals. Experience the thrill of the deep with mesmerizing shark species in the